Well, hello everyone. Happy Sunday evening. We are here for some kind of like teenage superhero, super weird kid drama, but less drama and more togetherness, and fighting weird supervillains and stuff. So yeah. Hey, Mish, tell us all about it.
Yeah, so this is Fate Brigade. It's a masks campaign, so powered by the apocalypse system, roll 2d6, see how well you do kind of thing. Everything's been going great for the team. I think there was actually a lot of investigation, sneaking into facilities, fighting giant crystalline monsters in facilities, learning things about our crush's parents.
Dropping
You
wheels on
know, the
buildings.
whole deal. Throwing whales into abandoned buildings. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, the huge. So yeah, everyone can go around, introduce themselves and their characters. Oh, I'm Misha, or Misha underscore lesson 3 here on Twitch. I don't really stream, but you do find me here running and playing in games. So, SJ.
Hello, I am SJ or SJ underscore sidekick. I do not stream either. I am playing Meryl Mizuko, aka Miz, together with Ace. He is Mithril. Ace being her adaptive
Friend.
symbiotic exoskeleton alien AI thing that has fully encased her in armor and will not let her out of the armor.
For safety!
Yeah. Whatever. Not my mental health, that's for sure. She has a crush on a guy named Grant, who she just figured out his dad is a mad scientist. So that's cool. And then Homecoming's coming up, and she's stuck in a suit of armor. So that's cool.
It's stylish.
Anyways, that's her.
Hi, I'm Sin or Sinful underscore potato on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, most other social media places. I kind of stream, not of recently, but it'll get better probably. I play Nikos Katsumi Scarlet, or Katsumi as her hero name. She is the alien of the group. She's the outsider, coming from a planet not of Earth, and totally not plotting anything that she's not supposed to, because not supposed to be blowing up the earth. That's not what a superhero does. Nope. Just totally super excited about her friend Kit coming to Earth to do the homecoming dance. That's gonna be super fun. And also eventually she may have a human alter identity. All fun things. Huff.
Alright, hello. I am 90 Dufflef, or Duff for Dorfleton, some of the variety's nickname. I am also a variety streamer on Twitch. I will be streaming either Monday or Wednesday, playing some more Resident Evil 4. And I am tonight playing Crystal, who is the newborn. She's brand new to this world, pure bubblegum pink crystal, except now there's a little bit of purple over her heart area, if she had a heart. Don't worry about it. And then also streak of purple hair because, getting a little more into the teenage fun stuff that teenagers go through. I don't know.
Hey, can you tell us her lessons?
Yeah, she got a couple of new lessons last time, which has been super fun. Well, first of all, heroes should always uphold the Geneva Convention, because that's important. We don't know what the Geneva Convention is, or what is actually in it, but if somebody says it's in the Geneva Convention, then it's important. Also, always gaslight gatekeep girl boss. If you don't gaslight gatekeep girl boss, like, what's wrong with you? Most important thing ever. Everybody is always wrong about everything. They don't know what they're talking about. And also, I'm a mistake. I shouldn't be here, but sometimes being a mistake is good, so maybe it's not always a bad thing. And also, I blew up last time, so I got new powers. Still can be super stretchy, and then also now have thermal control, so yeah, that'll be interesting. Go Michael.
Yep. I'm Zero Daylight or Zero or Michael or whatever. I am playing Tanamak or Tommy Torres, who I think maybe Ms. started calling him Zoo Boy, but whatever. Mostly it's just Tommy. He's the most visually normal of the group because he looks like a regular teenage bro, sort of. But his powers are control of the life force, like the universal life force, and sometimes other stuff. And he's a Nova, which means kind of world ending. But nice kid. And he can now comfort and support people by just being super freaky, which is nice.
Yes, it does help out. I will say I appreciate having a team that I think all of my bad guys can just lie to, and they cannot pick up on it because they all have minus to the mundane.
Yeah.
So at any rate, I have a detailed plot I wrote out that I definitely had the whole time, and not when I went to bed on Thursday night. And all of these characters that you fought in the last time were definitely all planned, especially Roger the Sly. He was there, supposed to be there the whole time.
Pivotal
Guy. Any rate, so last we left off, there was a rather destructive fight in a office building that looked like it was for lease, generally empty, where a whale crashed in to the conversation that this guy you trailed, who was doing the pickup of the information that Roger the Sly was supposed to leave at a certain location, and a mysterious woman, both of them in suits, talking. She realized you guys were followed. Whale crashed in. Y'all did a fight. There was electric eels, a lot. She managed to escape due to this guy's help. He threw a paper star that made crystal explode. And I think at this point you have him captured, and I assume that we'll just have a scene of you all at the asylum with him, interrogating him, as you are probably want to do. I'm not too sure how else you're going to get information other than provoking. As there's probably a scene where he has not really answered any of your questions at all. On further examination of him close in the light, you can see that his face seems to be made of paper. It looks like in most cases like a human face. But now that you have him up close here, it's made paper.
Bet you waterboarding would work really well on this guy.
Or termites, bookworms.
I need some scissors.
He sneers.
So I think number one, we make sure that there's no paper in the room.
Yeah, you can. I presume it would be a sequence where you guys are like wandering through the asylum part looking for a good room until you find an empty one. I'm sure you run into a break room where there's Bob waves at you all and you're like, sorry, back out, so on. All right. But you find an empty room that would be appropriate.
Look, sir, it has been a long night. Why don't you just tell us what's going on? And we'll let you go or something, because I do not care about you and your nonsense.
He rolls his eyes.
Or we can just keep you here forever until Professor Odd shows up, and she will probably want to use you in an experiment. It could be science, it could be magic, who knows with her. But she's very, very old and very, very dull, and she will bore you to death.
His face is as blank as a sheet of paper.
Is that your actual face, or is there something underneath? And Miz starts to pick at it.
It seems to be like stuff. It kind of seems like it's a mask, but it doesn't seem to go anywhere. He's like, no, this is my face now. I'm sure you could relate.
Yeah, what about the inside of his mouth? What does the inside of his mouth look like?
You can't see the inside of his mouth. It's like it's animated on the front.
Oh, cool. I'll get up really close. Is that Twilight? Is the first printing of Twilight your mask? Oh my god, that's got to be humiliating. Because it was poorly
It
written
changes
and
based on
full of
what I
editorial
read.
errors. I don't know. I gotta beat him up or something, Kat. I don't know how this works. I'm just tired of this guy and his nonsense.
Is there
Are
a
you-
table?
Is his face flammable?
Well, if we burn his face off, then he won't be able to talk.
I'm just asking questions. I'm just curious.
I mean, it's paper.
He doesn't seem too alarmed by any of you suggesting water or fire.
What if we just test it a little bit and then put it out really quick?
Probably burn the asylum down, but that's fine. Well, someone, look, talking to him isn't working. That's about all the good I am.
I mean, I presume Katsumi or Miz can roll to provoke someone to get him to.
I'm still feeling a little guilty.
I mean, I could totally girl boss this situation.
Yeah. I mean, anyone can. Tommy's just not going to.
Look, buddy, I'm gonna get like right up in his face and like point a finger at him, and then the finger grows a little bit until it's like poking into his face. You made me blow up, so you know what? You owe me one, so you're gonna tell us what's going on. I'm gonna make you blow up because I think I can do that now.
You can't. Right.
Confident.
Better yet, I'll sick George on you. Pull the little buddy out of my pocket.
Does
Is
he,
that his name? George?
does he feel the
Yes.
heat radiating off of your now super hot
Yes.
interior? Yeah.
Like you can see like the little bit of the wave off of the finger from.
Yeah.
There you go.
Then I guess I'll attempt to provoke him.
Yes.
Do it.
Roll plus superior.
Which is perfect for you.
Yes. That, even with my guiltiness, is a 10.
All right. So they will do what they're trying to tell you. So I think at some point you got out of him that his name is Paperface, which is fine. Yeah. It's
We're
very great.
starting into not great.
Just come on, man.
Let's see.
Okay, so
Fine.
boy.
Fine, I'll tell you what you need, what you want to know. We were just trying to get those Reed Corporation secrets. The boss was paying good money to get him. I don't know why we don't ask that many questions. So we hired a guy to get in, get the secrets, get out. Obviously, he did a
So
pretty poor job of it.
she hired a guy to hire another guy
Well, we
to
hired.
do what it were? Well, yeah, but what did she hire you for?
Well, I'm the guy who picks up the stuff.
And why didn't she just get the guy that got the stuff to bring her the stuff?
So the guy with a paper face is a delivery boy.
Yeah, yeah, he reads the newspaper and everything.
You should have named yourself Mailman. That would have been a little bit more.
A paper boy would make more sense.
That would also
Oh,
work.
it really would, actually.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it.
No, that's there was a whole. I'm past that stage in my life. I'm old now. Anyway, no. She told me to get it. I don't have the skills to sneak into the facility. I hired someone who could. I got the info. I'm gonna bring it to her. I'm a boss.
The lady with the hat.
Yeah, Zoot,
Zoot. Oh, God.
Zoot suit riot. Yeah,
That's, oh my God, that's awesome.
yeah.
Okay, now for the real questions. If we drew a mustache on your face, would it be there forever?
No, I can change how it looks.
How?
I mean, I guess that's kind of cool.
How? How does she make her finger grow and also produce heat? Sometimes mysteries just can't be explained.
So is your thing like magical or is it like mutanty or what?
I just do it, man.
Yeah, that's kind of like me and my thing.
Were you the eels?
And the whale.
Yeah, the whale.
And pretty much anything.
Seems like a mess.
Yeah. It's true. So where's the Zoot Suit Riot? Because I probably need to talk to her. We have the super secrets that she's looking for.
Well, if I know Zoot, she's probably tying up some loose ends. And as he says that, Ace chimes in and says, "Oh, hey, remember how you... Sorry, Ace. Remember how you told me to bug, Grant's house and track communication?"
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there's some unusual communication happening right now.
Oh my god, she's gonna go kill Grant's dad. I gotta go.
Ace, wait, Ace. What's the communication though?
Yeah, can you patch us in?
Well, okay, you guys are gone, I guess, so you're gonna have to just follow.
Okay,
I think-
as we leave, I'll just fill that entire room with puppies
Okay.
to restrain him.
Yeah.
And it'll restrain him and paper train them. It's perfect.
Oh no.
All of the above. The perfect thing. I think as you're flying, I'm sure Katsumi can catch up and catch some of this telepathically, but Ace is saying like someone is spoofing a Reed Corp number. I've learned that word now. I understand what it means.
Okay, but what's the communication? Like, what are they talking about? Who's the one? Is outgoing, ingoing?
Ingoing.
Right, and spoofing Recorp, I assume to Grant's dad.
Yes. And there's some sort of like the communication in effect is some sort of like, hey, we have questions about the thing, so gather up your stuff. We'll be over there in a second. You know, like telling him to get some things from his house because it implies that they know about the lab experiment thing. Any rate. So you're flying off there. Are the rest of you just hopping in Cheese, which as we all know is Katsumi's spaceship in the form of a dog?
I would say keep Cheese on the keychain because Cheese is super obtrusive.
It is.
And we can all fly.
Right. So the pterodactyls again.
Yeah, pterodactyls for me and Crystal.
Okay.
And then Mithril and
It's a
Katsumi
little
can
bit
fly.
behind. So you arrive at Grant's house, Ms. A little bit ahead of the group because in a hurry. And the front door is ajar. What do you do?
Do a scan, Ace.
Yes. There are 3 people inside. No, 4. Sorry, one of them was a little weird to see.
Okay. I'm going inside the house.
Okay. Inside the living room area where you pretty much were before, I kind of assume there's like a kitchen and you can see past that into the living room. And there you see, let's see. Hold on, I had it written out. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so you see Zoot holding a gun to Grant, threatening, while his dad is being vaguely threatened with a knife by Roger the Sly. And she looks a little surprised to see you there, but it's just like, oh, looks like we have company. I think you might probably caught the words where she's all like, she's basically threatening Grant, being like, tell us the information or I will kill him, kind of thing. And his dad looks like he's very distressed. Grant also looks very distressed. What do you do?
Ace, have you ever seen the movie Iron Man?
No.
Dang it.
If he were a good alien AI, he could watch it like right now.
Yeah.
In like
he can
like
he
5
can watch
seconds.
it now.
Yeah,
He
can you
says
watch
no.
the very...
He's all like, wait. Yes.
Okay, you know that scene where he's in the Middle East and they take the hostages and he just completely takes out all the people holding the hostages in like 1 second with super accurate shots? Can you do that?
Yes.
That was... I don't like the hesitation.
Well, there's a high percentage chance that it would be successful.
Okay. Can I send a message to the group?
Yes.
Okay.
We're not like
Yeah, they
minutes
aren't very
behind
far
you.
behind you.
Yeah.
Right, you're
Yeah.
right behind, but not like right in the house behind me. I'm like,
Yeah.
Suit is here. She has Grant at knife point and is threatening
Gunpoint.
Grant's dad.
Gunpoint.
Gunpoint and is threatening Grant's dad, who's at knife point by Roger.
Cool. Crystal, we should charge up.
Yes.
I keep getting rid of all.
Have my hands even in the air, even though that really doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. The hands are guns. Oh, good. I'm glad you understand the situation, she says, holding the gun closer. Are you gonna explode again, girl? How you doing?
I might use that major boot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Conditions.
Oh God, did you get snake eyes or
got
something?
double ones.
Oh no, yeah. Yeah, that's a thing that happens sometimes.
Okay, gosh, that's much better. Okay, that's a 10.
All right. In, out.
Just explode. It's fine.
She moves the gun closer to his head and says, now, you just back on out of here. All right? You didn't see anything. We're just gonna get some information from this nice man over here. And then we'll be on our way.
I'll leave, because I don't really care if you know the information. But if you hurt them, let it be known. I'll track you down. We've already done it once. Slowly back out.
Yeah.
Should I drop narwhals on Grant's house?
Wait, I have an idea.
Okay.
So I sneak up to the window, and I'm gonna try to heat up the gun and the knife so that they drop them.
I like it.
All right.
What is this? Powers, I guess.
Unleash.
Well, let's see. You charged up, so that might.
I don't
So-
think I have
You don't have a flare
anything that would
applies.
really work with that. Yeah.
Okay. Then this would be unleash your powers.
Okay. That is 10.
Ooh.
All right. The knife heats up super easy, and Roger the Slide drops it very quickly because he's a coward. He's not committed to the bit. He drops the knife and shakes his hand. Grant's dad just seems surprised by this. The gun heats up, which I think takes her a little. She gets a little warning on this herself because she's wearing gloves because fashion. So she has a little more time to react to this. So with that, let's see, what would she do?
The instant she gets distracted in any way,
Yeah.
Tommy is going to do the thing.
All right. Well, she's distracted by the fact that the gun is heating up,
And
which
she can see
notices,
smoke
but
coming off it. So she's taken her eyes off of Grant and is looking at the smoke coming out of her glove.
Yeah, but I mean, Grant's in her line of sight, and the
Yeah.
gun's still pointed at him, though.
Well,
yeah.
Not for long. I will spend a point of burn to snatch Grant. So we'll say he's standing in front of like the stairs going up to the second floor. And then like a giant goat will just come barreling down the stairs, scoop him up onto his back, and then crash out the front door, probably knocking like some of the wall away because it's quite big.
Yeah, and Mithril having to dive out of the way.
Yeah, and everyone
Yeah,
has to
yeah,
dive
yeah.
because big, giant, like 7 foot tall goat just wrecks the front of the house. But Grant is fine.
Yeah. When that
Are
happens,
you crazy?
she swears, fires the gun at the goat a couple times, even though it's heating up. Poor goat. And it drops the gun. At this point, she does that thing where you can whistle, like, but I can't do it. But she whistles like that, and again, a bunch of guys in suits show up. We can go into our entering combat thing again here.
We're going to chop our fingers off.
It's the only way. There's no other way to whistle. So we start out with 2 team. We add 2 team. Who's the leader in this situation?
Ms.
Miss.
Yeah,
Right.
Miss.
Ms, do you have influence over every teammate?
No.
No. Okay.
Assuming
Everyone has the
it's
same purpose in the fight. Yeah. Does anyone mistrust Ms?
No.
Are you ill prepared? No. So 5 team.
Word.
And we can begin. So the room is full with the guys again. She is moving over to Grant's dad, who's rather unsure of what's happening. Roger the Sly is present. Yeah, so what do you do?
I would like to defend Grant's dad.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
Oh no, that's Savior, isn't it?
It's not your best thing, I think. It is.
It's
safe.
not the worst though.
It's not the worst. That's probably still mundane.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right. I mean, so you choose. Oh no, here it is. And you keep them safe. You keep them safe and choose 1. But you expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation. Which, yes.
I will take influence over the person I protect because I feel like we're going to need him to answer us later.
All right. So, Grant's dad is cowering, and then what do you do to protect him?
Want to get in front of him and basically make a shield so that they can't get past it. Can he project shields? Probably not. Some kind of shield thing to keep, a reactionary distance between us and them.
Yeah, I think like it's probably, since we have the drone situation, it's probably like a bunch of little ones that are going out and just like, slapping everything from coming near him. I think this generally exposes you to danger, as there's a bunch of suits, and obviously Zoot is here. She was approaching and has to take a step back when she can't get to him. But she just starts punching the drones out of the air, and they ricochet back at you. So go ahead and mark a condition as the danger escalates here. She's punching your drones.
Yeah, we'll go with angry. This jerk trying to target Grant had a gun at his head. But I do get coming for you. When you mark a condition, take +1 forward against the person you most blame for causing it.
Oh, she's gonna have a good time. The suits are simultaneously trying to block. Like half of them are trying to basically form a ring around Ace, Mithril, and Grant's dad, and the other half are moving out to get at Grant, get at the people who showed up, all of that. So what do you do? Also, Roger's here.
I'll probably go over the comms too and just say, hey, get Grant out of here.
Oh yeah, Grant's heading down the street on the back of a goat. Oh hey, y'all have SHIP, don't you? You know, superhero incident protection insurance. You paid up? You are? Cool, awesome. Right, see ya.
It's like, yeah, I think so.
I mean, it's not gonna take him far. It's just gonna keep him
Yeah.
out of the range of anybody.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Who's gonna do stuff? I think Katsumi should do something.
Yeah, Katsumi.
Everyone else has had a chance to have fun. Go in there and rip her head off.
Goes through the window.
I mean, that's obligatory.
Yeah.
Can I instead use the window, like do the mind blast to shatter the window and send the glass shards like towards the lady and the guys surrounding Ms.
Yeah, sounds good. Go ahead. Let's go with a roll to unleash your powers, because I think there's some amount of control that you want to do for this to get the right effect with the glass shards.
May I use a major boon?
Yes, I think there's still one.
I think there's a couple now.
Better. Oh, that's better. That's a 9. Yeah, 9.
All right. So you can either mark a condition, or I will tell you how it's unstable or temporary.
It's probably a little unstable.
Cool. So it does do what you want it to do, which is it creates glass shards that like the window dramatically cracks and then poof, out into the room, hits a bunch of guys, cuts their poor little fancy suits to ribbons. Unintended side effect is the glass keeps floating in the room, so it's now made like a glass tornado situation around like where Ace's the drones are going. So now it's a shield, but it's also made of glass shards. Not exactly what you thought would happen, but here they are.
Gross.
All right. Now what do you do?
Flock of scissor-tail swallows. The special kind from the island that have literal scissors for tails.
Yeah, that was kind of guessing.
And it's just like, so it's kind of indiscriminate. So it'll be the minions and her and basically anyone and anything that has cloth on it. So we might need some black bars, modesty
Exactly.
bars over
I think
Grant's dad. And
I think the defense still works that Grant's dad is not affected because he's inside the thing.
okay.
So I think some of them are taken out by the defense around him.
For sure.
But there's a lot of shredded fabric. I'd say about half the guys in the room are probably down from this.
I have to roll.
Just from the. Oh yeah, we'll go ahead.
Because maybe
These would have been great for Paperboy.
well, I know. That'll be 12.
Yeah.
So yeah. I will definitely be resisting or avoiding blows because I don't want to suck the life force out of everyone. And I will take something from them, which is their clothing.
Not her great hat.
Oh yeah, it's wrecked.
She's gonna be pissed.
She is pissed. Her beautiful clothes. Luckily for her, she has excellent control over fabric, so her clothes easily spring back. The guys' clothes, though, all the dudes she summoned, not really. They're not doing great.
Yeah.
And they're mostly made of clothing, so sucks for them. But hers like it's cut, and then after a moment, it sort of like unfurls again.
Remember the swallows can also tailor because they have little needle noses.
Oh yeah.
So once they realize they can't slice it up, they're trying to turn it into a really like 80s style like boofy shoulder ball gown. Because if they can't take it off her, they're gonna make it awful.
Yes, it is very upsetting for her personally. Crystal, what do you do?
Sorry, I'm just trying to get like a read out of her. Is she kind of like away-ish from everybody? And then there's like Grant's dad and Mithril.
She is
Another part.
basically at Mithril's shield situation, punching drones out of the air, trying to get to Grant's dad.
Okay. I will spend a burn to throw up a moat in between her and Mithril and Grant's dad so they can get out of there.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll just kind of like shoot an arm out and then it expands to block floor to ceiling and then it'll just kind of snap off and the arm just grows back.
Terrible.
That is gross. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh no, says everybody watching. With that, she turns to you and glares and then just charges at you, Crystal.
Oh, goody.
Look, at least 2 of us are immortal. You should just give up now.
So if no one else does anything, Crystal can roll to take a powerful blow.
Oh, I will try to defend Crystal since we're outside.
I can't get through the moat.
I will probably fail, but that's fine.
I got +1 in Savior. It's not the worst.
Oh no, I do have +1 in Savior. For some reason, I thought it was superior.
Oh.
That is 11.
Woohoo.
There you go.
2 double 5s in a row. I love these dice. All right. So I do. And I don't expose myself to danger or escalate the situation. Pendadillo in the way.
Yeah.
Who stands there like a bouncer at a club and just like with his big panda body keeping her locked inside, and then he mimes looking for her name on a list. And
she decks him. He takes the hit.
Oh no, he's gonna start crying because they're very sensitive creatures.
Yeah.
He's
But
like 8
Crystal-
feet tall.
Yeah. She runs over the punch that you were going to take. Crystal decks out the summoned Pandadillo. She
Thanks,
shakes out her
Tommy.
hand.
So awful. Yeah, your name is still not on the list though.
It still isn't. We'll have
Back
to find
behind
a
the
way.
velvet rope, ma'am.
Mithril, what are you doing?
Getting Grant's dad out of there.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Do I need to just blow a hole in the wall?
I mean, you could leave through another egress, but you could also blow a hole through the wall.
It's like the hallway door is right here, and you guys are up against the wall next to it. You just blast
You're right
a
by the
hole in
back
it.
door.
Yeah.
There. Straight through the roof.
You have ship, right?
You got insurance, right? Just to make sure you get a really big payout.
Okay, safe. Zoom out.
You know how it sucks if you like get in a wreck and it doesn't total your car? It's like, but if you total it, then hey, it's free money.
Exactly. So you get him out of there.
Yeah,
Ketsu,
carrying him the
what are
same
you
way I
up to?
carried Grant, like baby style.
Yeah. He looks a little more freaked out by everything that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably
This is why you shouldn't have lied to us.
Where's Grant? Where's Grant? He says.
He's safe. The goat has him.
The goat?
The goat's on our side. It's fine.
Okay. Katsumi, what do you do?
Is it possible to just deck the lady?
Yeah.
Okay.
And someday you'll have danger, so it'll be more likely that it will work out for you. But go ahead and roll to
Possible.
threat.
Yes. Likely.
I was almost super excited because I thought I had a +1 in danger, but it's the other way. That's an 8.
All right. So on a hit you trade blows. On a 7 to 9 you pick one.
I think Katsumi will create an opportunity for their allies.
All right. So you go in and you punch her, and it's very dramatic, and her hat falls off. Her hair, you might notice, is still a mess. It's super frizzy. It was like pulled back into like a tight bun situation, but it's all coming out and super frizzy, like she was electrified or something. And she glares at you past all of the swallowtail birds and punches you back. So roll to take a powerful blow. Like I presume this is like a series of panels where the two of you are just like slugging it out.
That's going to be a 10.
That's not good. You should do something about that.
Do we have a major boon?
Let's see. Because 10 is no good. We have 2.
Oh, so Misha was muted.
Oh, yeah.
So it's okay to use a major boon?
I mean, the alternative is you dying. Yeah.
Okay.
She won't die. They just get knocked out. It's fine.
Well, I don't know
The
how it
gun's
works
gone. That's the most lethal part of this.
I don't know how it works for people other than me and Crystal.
I mean, I think in most cases, when you were taken out of the fight, you just get knocked out. The
Well,
two of you are just special in the way that
Yeah.
you're getting taken out of the fight means you die. Because you can come back.
Yeah. Slash. Yeah. Can't die.
So I rerolled and it's now an 8.
Which is better.
Yeah.
All right. So on an 8 for the take your powerful blow, you choose one of the options, such as lashing out, giving your ground, or struggle past the pain by marking 2 conditions.
Should probably give ground.
Okay. So in this struggle, the two of you are kind of punching across the room, dodging past all the flying swallowtails and all of the remaining suit guys that are getting cut up to ribbons by them. And I think at some point during the struggle, you get close to the gun again, which has cooled off enough. She sees it. You know, one of those foreshadow shots where she sees it. She grabs it and she points it at you in such a way of, you know, like she's about to shoot you. What do you do? Anybody?
Snatch.
Yeah.
Seriously, lady.
Okay.
So a troop of ring-tailed lemurs bust in the back window, swarm all over her, grab the gun, swarm all over Katsumi, come out the front door. One of them climbs up on my shoulder and drops the gun in my hand.
Yeah.
It's like, are you for real? It's like, what even are you doing?
Well, yes, quite. I don't know where we're at here. Let's see. She looks at you, looks at that, and then says, you're right, and then heads for the door to leave.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop the moat that was separating her from Ms. and Grant's dad and just create a new one that just, like, encapsulates the house to keep her from leaving.
Okay, so she goes outside, and then it's all like,
Runs, like, face first into a wall of
like that,
crystal.
and then look around. And I think at this point we can, like, this is where we have ended the scene. So the pink dome around the whole house is there. Hi, Raiders. And they she like hits the wall, and then you all except Ms. I presume is outside with Grant's dad, because otherwise it's going to be
And trying to catch him up to Grant.
yeah. I actually think it'd be funny if you were chasing the goat and the goat keeps running away, and it's just like, oh wait, hold on, no, stop, while holding Grant's dad, and he's like, you can put me down, it's fine. But at any rate, the bubble around the house shows up. She hits the wall and then just kind of like raises her hand, and then we cut to a scene where, you know, the police have been called, I presume. Is that what you want to do? You have her captured at this point.
Probably.
Yeah.
Or probably not Aegis. I don't like them. If we call Aegis, then I probably ought to go away, because they probably have
No. It's not
a thing.
Yeah, no.
It's not
Just
run away. Hey,
police.
Crystal, this is really cool. It looks like a snow globe. It's like a little pink dome, and then it's got all the swallows flying around inside and all the little scraps of cloth and stuff, make it look like a snow globe.
it's super cute.
Do you think you could make like an earthquake to shake it up? Probably that's not. It might rupture a gas line or
Yeah, it
something.
might be a bad idea, but I mean, maybe another time we can try it, like, somewhere else. Yeah, because we need to really make sure that ship insurance is gonna kick in. I'll just earthquake the house down on top of that.
A normal earthquake insurance.
Mhm.
Sorry, looking at my cat who's going to hop up here in a second. So yeah, so you can assume, like, you have her captured. I don't know if there's anything you want to talk to her about. She is much like Paperface, not really saying anything to you about what's been going on or anything like
I mean,
that.
do we care?
I don't know if you care. If you don't care, we don't have to deal with that.
I mean, we
Just gonna
should
take her
probably
away.
talk to Grant's dad because we care about that situation allegedly. But she just needs to go to prison for being dumb. And so as the cops come, it's like, yeah, don't let her whistle because she apparently summons like it's like mannequins of gangsters or I don't know. It's real lame.
Yeah, we know about Zoot Zoot Riot, he says.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is she out?
Well, they always get her out.
Who's they? Is she like part of some sort of like gang of super lame villains?
Listen, not everyone has world-ending ideas.
Yeah.
But that's fine. It's something that at least us, the local force, can help take care of. No, they always manage to pay off their bail or, get the system taken care of. We're not exactly
Can you
sure.
deny bail if they're a flight risk?
Like, how many times
Yeah,
do you have to
it's-
escape and like abscond or whatever before people? It's like, we just should lock him into Supermax forever.
Yeah, it turns out the supervillain jail system is really loose.
The justice system is in shambles.
The justice system is in shambles here. It's a real problem that we have. We keep asking for some more reform, but the mayor just never seems to listen. It's always about keep making sure the hero populace, no offense, is keeps their jobs. You know what I mean? It's a real it's a real cycle in the system.
Do you have a business card? I'd like to interview you for civics class.
For what?
For civics class. Because
Why?
we learn in civics that everything is like works great, and clearly it doesn't. I'd like to, or
School
not.
project.
It's fine.
School project, right? Yeah. I can. Yeah, civics class. Yeah. That sounds
cool, thank
sounds
you.
good.
Anyway,
Well, thanks for your hard work, kids. You guys at Paragon. I need to put a good word for you for your classes, or
oh, we're just
I'm
at
gonna go
the
to Parasol.
yeah. We don't go to Parasol. We're at the regular
okay.
high school.
Well, you need a note, or I guess it's the weekend. So,
Yeah.
good work on your time off. She's been.
Oh, and hey, they for sure wrecked a building downtown, so you should add that to the charges against them.
Yeah.
Okay. We only found. Well, yeah, her. Was there another? Yeah. It's just this lady.
Oh
here,
no,
and everyone's
her
like,
and
oh yeah, Roger.
this guy Roger, who tried to convince us that it wasn't his real name. He's like, I'm Roger the Sly. It's like, is your real name Roger? That's your superhero name is your real name, and then the Sly after it. Seriously,
That is pretty lame.
I think his name is
Yes.
probably like Roger Sylvester because Sly is a nickname for Sylvester, and he's like, no one will ever connect this to my real identity. He's that type
All
of
right,
guy.
I'll
His
take that
superpower
note
is
down.
he's mildly sneaky.
Sneaky enough to not be noticed in this scene.
I guess.
Really likes knives too.
He does. He did draw some, and then he thought about doing something, and then a bunch of swallowtail scissors came in, and he's like, "Nah, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm outsies." There's probably a small pile of knives on the ground because it cut off some of his trench coat and it had
And
knives
his
in
pants.
it. Yeah.
So look for a sneaky guy with no pants on.
Wearing very poorly made jorts.
Poorly made jorts. Yeah, you can in some panel somewhere you can see Roger hiding like behind a bush unseen, but indeed
Yeah.
it's exactly as described.
Did we tell him about Paperboy?
No,
Oh, I kind of forgot about him.
no.
Yeah, were you gonna
He's
turn
just
him
having a good
into-
time with the puppies.
He's
gonna just
there
be
as long as we want
lost
to
at
keep
the
him there.
asylum?
We'll eventually call
He's just
someone to come pick him up. I mean, the professor
Permanent.
needs someone to experiment on, right?
Yeah, let's just present her with a person.
I mean,
This is
maybe
not
she can
against the
experiment.
Geneva Convention.
Maybe she can experiment separating the paper and him as a way of experimenting on separating you and the thing. Sorry, Ace.
That's a good
Because
point.
he seemed to like, it's like my face now. Like maybe it wasn't always that way. Like maybe he got magically fused. I don't know.
I've been convinced.
Okay.
Geneva Conventions, never heard of them.
You can't.
But we're not really sure that it's in the Geneva Convention.
So the whole you can't torture people thing, it's definitely in the Geneva Convention, but you can't torture people with puppies. It's like, you can't. It's impossible.
I mean, yeah, puppies are so cute.
Exactly.
There's no way.
So leaving someone in a room for 30 days, in a room that's stacked to the ceiling with squirming puppies, is not torture. It's adorable.
Yeah, probably. He'll probably be all right for 30 days, right?
That's how long people live for.
Without food or water.
Yeah.
Without food, not without water.
He probably needs ink or something. Who knows? He's real weird. We'll figure it out later. Right now, we need to go talk to Grant's dad and figure out what's going on.
Yeah, so the police do the thing where they take statements. You're like heroes, so they're like, that's fine. And they make sure, like, because this way it can be tracked through the proper paperwork. You know, like they reported that there's hero activity here, so now they can go through the system and then.
Well, they're going to need that police report to get their ship payment.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a new front wall for their house.
So you can talk to Grant's dad. They were giving their statements for what happened too, all that kind of stuff. Though perhaps, as Ace was probably listening in, not quite all the reasons why they would be here. That's fine. You know.
I don't think that situation belongs on a police report, Ace.
Yeah. So are they going to need a place to stay tonight?
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Madlock.
Oh, hey there. Thanks for coming to save us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Professor's Odd's place is pretty big if you wanted to stay there for the next couple nights since your place has some holes in it.
Everyone looks at the hole that you made, looks back.
Next to the perfectly good door frame, still standing.
Oh, yeah, that's super nice. I wouldn't want to impose, though.
Oh, no, we insist. It's big. It's not like you'd be putting us out or anything.
All right, well, and Grant's just kind of like, come on, Dad, let's go. But not saying anything. It's nonverbal teenage communication. He's like, all right, well, let's get some stuff and we'll head over. It's the...
Just awkwardly watching him pack to make sure he doesn't do it.
Yeah, I'm sure he's all... See, like, he goes in the pack and you're like, watching, and he's all like, but why? But he's like, all right, well, we can drive over.
Oh, we can take our car. And by car, I mean not car.
Jeez.
It's a spaceship.
Yeah. It's safer. It has, abilities and stuff.
Well,
And it looks like a dog.
Yeah. I think one of you has to provoke someone because he's a little unsure about getting into a spaceship. No offense. I think he's starting to realize that he's being less forcibly kidnapped.
I mean, the alternative is more forcibly kidnapped.
Can I leave?
Yeah, let me just tell you about all of the fascinating features about this spaceship, like the fact that it looks like a dog and it's super safe and it doesn't blow up and it flies and it gets us there really fast and then you don't have to spend money on gas and...
Yeah, gas prices these days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I can do things. Or not. I got a 6.
I'm sure someone can spend.
Yeah.
I think Ms., who has influence over him, can spend a team.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll do that.
Cool. Then it's a 7.
Cool. Well, I think you choose one on this one, which they stumble, they err, or they overreact.
Probably air and get in the spaceship.
Yeah, get in the spaceship. NG.
Lulled
So
into a false
they
sense of security by Crystal's
Yeah.
niceness.
was like, well, oh no, it's all right. Well, sounds good.
I just like got him by the hand and I'm just pulling him into cheese as soon as it's open.
Yeah, he's politely following, and then he's like, I bet you've never been in a spaceship before, have you, Grant? And he's like, well, actually, when we were at the movies last night, today, it's been a long day.
I know, yes. Yes.
At this point, it's probably like dawn or something on Sunday. So he's like, last night, I guess? He's like, oh, they took the spaceship to the movies, huh? And then, unless you guys want to ask him questions on the spaceship, it will be
Not in front of Grant.
Yeah, awkward, polite conversation about spaceships and movies on the way over to the Odd Asylum. So you get there. What do you do?
Cool. Guys, I'll show Grant to his room if you guys want to show Mr. Lance to his room.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll take Grant to a room that's far away from that one. Probably closer to our rooms.
Yeah. He can post up in my room. It's big. It has to be.
All right. So the three of you with Grant's dad, who definitely has a name that I wrote down somewhere.
Lance.
Lance, yes. What do you guys do as the camera stays with you?
I think we take him down to the basement. And there's lots of rooms down there.
Are you taking him over to the asylum basement, or are you in the house?
Well, no, we don't want to go over entirely into the asylum. Because then if something weird happens, we'll get in trouble. And then we might put him in a room, and the room moves, and we don't know where it is.
Yeah, you've already lost paper face at this point.
Yeah. Forgot about the moving room part when we left him in there with all the puppies. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine. Professor Odd will come back on Monday. It's like, you might want to check all those rooms, make sure there's not like a dead guy in one of them. It's fine.
Suffocation by puppies.
Right? Licked to death. Very slowly. No, like down into the basement of the whatever, the warden's house or whatever we live in.
He's making awkward dad comments about, oh, you got the basement room, you need a egress window if you're making bedrooms in the basement. I had a company that did that for our house. It wasn't that costly, actually.
Look, this place is haunted
dad house advice.
And full of highly volatile technology and weird voodoo magic nonsense. So I think egress windows is the least of our worries. I'd be more worried about like some sort of portal to a hell dimension, which is actually like in that room.
Good thing we let this out before we took him here.
That doesn't sound like it's up to code.
I don't know, man.
They have a whole subsection for hell portals.
So are we just going to pretend that you don't know what's going on when clearly you do?
Well, I thought that would be nicer.
Your son was almost murdered.
Yeah, I was there.
And whose fault is that?
Maybe the people who were investigating this lab.
Maybe the people who were doing experiments they shouldn't have been doing and then lying about it.
Well, that is my business. I didn't think you all need to know that.
Well, clearly a bunch of people know about it. So what are we going to do about it?
Well, I guess I'm going to see if I still have a job come Monday.
So what
Not
was
much else to do.
what was the point? You trying to replicate Crystal?
I mean, was a interesting experiment. I had a benefactor who got a lot of money. Like, we aren't paid that much at ReadCorp. Getting something like this working be very helpful.
Yeah. Who was your benefactor though?
Don't know. Anonymous.
So some random anonymous person says, "Hey, I want you to conduct extremely questionable and probably ethically problematic experiments involving creating new life forms."
Listen, I had the proposals written. I had the theoretical side more or less down. But this benefactor gave me the funds that I needed in order to headline this experiment. ReadCorp, well, someone in ReadCorp, a higher level, gave approval for this process. I think it went through a different process than the rest of it. But I need to come up with the funds myself. And I just get this phone call. Just giving me the money, no strings attached. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth.
We're not even experienced superheroes. We know this is how all this stuff works, right? It's like probably some supervillain organization or some other mad scientist. It's like, how is that not the first thing you think? I don't understand. I'm talking to Crystal and Gatsby at this point.
Like, I'm like literally like 6 months old, and even I know better than that.
I know. It's just like, how is this even? I'm tired. You should go to bed, dude, and think about what you've done and how you're going to explain it to your son, who now knows you're up to your neck in nonsense.
And I'm keeping George. You can't take him away from me.
George?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of your little experiments.
Huh?
It's ours now.
I guess.
It was super duper dangerous.
Isn't it still super duper dangerous?
I mean,
No, that was
maybe.
nice.
Oh, wait,
I just like take him out and I'm like petting it. It does like the whole like it ripples with spikes, but I don't care.
he says.
Ugh.
Well, don't take any more mysterious donations from people that you don't know about because they might have ethically bad motives, and other bad, unethically motivated people might also try to steal it, and that's bad.
Yeah. You should listen to her.
Noted.
You don't sound very sincere, and I'm a little disappointed.
For some reason, your girl fast powers aren't working against the sheer dad energy that he has.
It's like, Lance, we need to talk about your performance.
Yeah, I think you're gonna get a really bad review for this year's bonus. I don't think the higher ups are gonna be super happy about this.
That's fine. You'll probably be fired tomorrow. Whatever. Who cares?
I'm just like repeating things that I've heard Professor Graham say into the phone. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
It's fine.
the quarterly stocks are down by 10% now.
He'll probably go to prison or something, and then Grant will have to come live with us, which will be perfect.
This was the plan all along.
Right?
Get Grant's dad in trouble. Get custody of Grant.
Yeah.
Hearts.
Exactly.
So it's been written down in Crystal's journal.
It's like, what's the point of having this giant place if you can't basically kidnap all your friends and make them live with you?
Yeah, cram more friends in here.
Yeah.
That'll be great.
Yeah.
I mean, Todd and Marsha can come stay whenever they want.
Yeah, we should definitely get Marsha.
The Chads are not living here.
No.
Just saying. Anyway, speaking of which, Katsumi, we have to talk to the Chads and figure out which one or if all of them want to be Kit's date.
Cool.
That's right, homecoming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you want to talk to them? You seem to have
Sure.
bonded or something.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
So just tell them that they're doing it, or else you'll
Okay.
pound them in the face.
Yeah.
Because I think they're
I'll
scared
send
of you.
them.
Because
Yeah.
you're so much more small than they are.
Yeah.
Cool.
They're so tiny too.
I know, right? And we still need to find. So I still think we need to find a suit of armor, but not one that's like all possessed and weird.
Why would we find a suit of armor?
Because it'll be super cute. Because see, so Miz will be like, oh, because I'll feel different. And then we'll talk to Grant and we're like, whatever. And then it'll be like, she'll be there, but it's like we convince her to come by herself and she'll be just like, I'll sit in a corner. And then someone else will show up in a suit of armor. It's like, what? Who on earth would come to homecoming in a suit of armor? And then he'll tip it back and it's Grant. And he's put on a suit of armor to let Mithril know that like he's connected to the her that's inside the armor. And so he's put on a suit of armor too, like a total 80s movie, like teen romance thing.
And then he holds up a boombox.
And then he holds up a boombox, right? Everyone claps and then they're king and queen of homecoming.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
I know, right? It'll be fine.
So where do we find a suit of armor?
Well, we found one, but it was all like cursed and stuff.
Oh, we did?
Remember? That was like 3 days ago. We found a suit of armor. And then you were waving that wand thing around. And then I may or may not have dumped a bunch of life force into it and then tried to kill us.
Nope.
That's weird. Do you like
I don't
forget
know.
stuff a lot?
No.
Would you
I'll
remember
forget
if you forget stuff?
harder. I feel like you're like gaslighting me right now, and I don't know how to feel about this.
I don't know. Well, maybe, I don't know. I sometimes forget things when I, turn to darkness. So who knows? Whatever, it's fine. Anyway, that's what happened.
So,
Okay.
Ms., how's your dropping Grant off at the room? Did it go all right? Did you say anything?
I mean, yeah, I would have checked in on him and be like,
Yeah.
hey, so having a gun to your head, I'm sure that was pretty scary. You okay?
Yeah, that was pretty wild. Why were they there? I got woke up with a gun pointed at my head. It was distressing, to say the least.
Well, just to be straight up with you, so we came to your house that first time to ask your dad some questions because
Yeah.
we found out he was a scientist at Reed Corp and was on a project related to crystal. So we were trying to get some answers. You know that those rocks that showed up in the movies?
Yeah.
That was part of his experiments.
Whoa, dang. Wait, did he
So
like
we-
set it out on the town or something?
I don't think on purpose. I mean, who knows, but I don't think it was on purpose, especially if he knew you were at the movies.
That's fair.
But yeah, he lied to us. So then when we went to go to the facility to investigate, we found out, well, one, he used his own DNA or someone related to him's DNA as part of the rock experiments. I don't know if they were trying to replicate crystal or what. Pretty sure my friends are asking him some of those questions now. In a nice way, not like hurting him or anything, but, letting him
Oh,
know we
good.
know. But yeah, so he's doing some morally questionable mad science type experiments for some secret benefactor person. Yeah.
As you
Huh.
do.
And that Zoot Suit Riot woman wanted information on it. She's Not really sure how she's connected exactly. I think she's just a third party that's interested in the research for some unknown reason as well. Or maybe she's getting it for somebody else. I don't know.
Wow. You could roll to pierce the mask if you want.
Sure.
Grants the
Get you some more
mastermind of the whole
potential.
thing.
I have with -2. So that's a 5, so that's a 3.
Yep.
Nope, that's a 2 because it's mundane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 2.
Cool. Yeah, he doesn't really open up or talk about it. You see, there's something going. Like he's thinking about things, but he doesn't really say anything. He's like, "Well, I guess I'll get some sleep. It's been a long night."
Yeah.
Thanks for being there, though.
Yeah. Sure, anytime. I'll let you sleep.
All right. Awkwardness continues. So cool. And then you meet up and they explain what they are all talking about.
Yeah.
The grandstand in the basement room that definitely doesn't look like some sort of dungeon room.
So we pretty much
Like
know what we
medieval
already
dungeon.
knew. Is
Yeah.
that okay?
I mean, we probably should have asked him more questions, but do you care at this point?
Not really. At the end of the day, he was doing stuff he wasn't supposed to.
And I think that the corporation's probably going to shut it down. Well, he did
the
say
only
that.
thing I want to know is what the objective was. Like, what was the ultimate?
I guess
end
to
goal.
recreate Crystal, but probably as some sort of unstoppable, self-replicating army to control the world. Because isn't it always something like that?
I don't know. I'm kind of new to this.
Well, yeah, but you've like been around.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably realized that. Okay, so look. Have you ever heard of Venom before?
Like we are Venom, Bat Venom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, all right. So Dr. Darwin may technically have had some dealings with Venom. I never met many of them because he was like, yeah, they're mostly super boring. They're mostly a whole bunch of like insecure people who are just like, I deserve to rule the world. And they keep doing the same dumb stuff over
Can
and
I
over and over
pause you
again.
really quick?
Yeah.
We are talking about very different Venoms.
Oh.
I was thinking like, movie symbiote Venom, not.
Oh no. They do say like we are Venom when they show up. It's like
It's
Aegis,
like a
but
copyright issue.
no, but that Venom doesn't exist in this world. That one's called like Toxin or something. Anyway, it's V.E. You know what I'm saying? It's like Aegis, but for villains.
Oh, right.
Anyway, they're super dumb. It's always the same like megalomaniacal plot over and over and over again. And then the heroes show up and it looks like the heroes are going to be defeated. And then this stupid villain just tells them exactly what the plot is, giving the heroes or their allies time to shut the whole thing down. And, I'll be back. And then they put them in prison. They get out again. It's a complete total rat race and waste of time. So Dr. Darwin was like, yeah, whatever. I'll take your money, but I'm not hanging out with you guys because you bore me. So anyway, that's this kind of stuff. It's like, oh, cool scientific experiment had unusual results. Let's turn it into an army to take over the world. It's like, has it ever worked? No.
I mean, it only takes once.
Adults are weird. I don't understand it.
But then he can be the one who did the scientific breakthrough.
I guess. Anyway.
It
How's
never
Grant?
works out in the comic books.
Mm.
I mean, he seems a little freaked out. He woke up with a gun to his head, so I'm sure that's a bit unsettling. And I told him the truth about his dad. I mean, his dad lied to us. It'd be one thing if he was like, hey, here's what's going on. Don't tell Grant. But since he lied to us, I think he lost all right.
Yeah. Well, the one thing he did share was that he had written the proposal to continue the crystal experiments. And someone higher up in the Reed Corp approved it, but then said you have to find your own funding. And then some random person said, hey, here's a bunch of money for that thing. I'm wondering if that higher up in the Reed Corp and the person who secretly funded it are the same person. They clearly know each other. So all I'm saying is Reed Corp sounds shady to me.
Yeah.
Oh, what? No, definitely. Yeah, they're not great.
Yeah. You should
I
tell
don't
your
like them.
dad.
He's not my dad.
Well, sort of, right?
Your maker.
I mean, he was
Creator.
there when you were born and he pays for all your stuff.
I don't think you know. Well, he probably knows that I'm paying for all his stuff.
Yeah.
Or he's paying for all my stuff.
I mean,
But I still don't like him.
yeah, but he for sure does not want to continue those experiments. So maybe, and he's got some influence. So maybe you should let him know that based on the information that we got, we tracked it down and someone definitely was continuing. So he should like put the lid on that nonsense.
I mean,
I guess. I don't know. It's your dad. Do what you want.
I'll make Professor Odd tell him.
Yeah, we should just let's just leave a note for Professor Odd. Let's write it all down. Because if we tell her the story, she's going to ask all kinds of questions and she's going to get that look on her face.
Yeah, I don't like that look.
And she's going to say, you dropped a whale on a building? Do you think that was wise?
You do a good Professor Odd impersonation.
So annoying.
You just want to make her sound older, though.
Right. Oh, you dropped a whale on a building. Oh.
Yes, perfect.
There we go. Anyway, it's fine. I'm grumpy now. I haven't eaten.
Let's get food.
We should
Let's make so much food.
we should totally do like sleepy breakfast.
Yes.
Let's do that. Okay, we're gonna go down to the kitchen and we're gonna make sleepy breakfast, which is when you're like so tired you can't even think, and you're just like, I don't care, man. Sure, chocolate and eggs, it'll be fine. Whatever, just scoop it all together, flinging stuff everywhere.
Putting everything in the fridge into the pan and just seeing what happens.
Put it in a bowl, throw some milk on top and some marshmallows. It'll be fine. And then eat it and then pass it on the couch.
It's like the scene from Elf when he's got the bowl of spaghetti with like Pop-Tarts and syrup and chocolate syrup and just like crumpling it all up together.
Yeah.
All right. So you eat your sleepy breakfasts. You go to bed, I presume, because you've been up all night.
Yeah.
To fight
Well-
crime. Well, some people go to bed. Crystal, what do you do when people go to bed?
Watches us to sleep.
Yeah,
in a
it
non-creepy
depends
fashion.
on how this works, because I feel like if Ms. sleeps but Ace doesn't, Crystal just
Yes.
goes and chats with Ace like
Yes.
all night, and
Yes.
they make fun of Mrs. Dreams.
That is exactly what happens. Sorry.
I have
Wow.
detailed notes in my journal. Our nightly conversations.
Ace thinks this is a normal, like, human activity that
Yeah.
humans do.
Yeah.
You know, dream journals seems legit. See them online. It's
Mhm.
good. It's good for you to have dream journals. All right.
It's definitely
And
always
Crystal is
written
here,
by another person.
and it's always written by another person who asks you about the dreams while they happen. Yeah,
Yes.
completely normal.
Naturally. Hmm.
What you dreaming about tonight, Ms.? Anything exciting?
Great question.
Being naked in a homeroom again.
Flying on the back of a goat with Grant.
I'm never naked now.
No, there was probably a lot of like, wow, she's dreaming about swimming. I hate the ocean, says Ace. So, I mean, you know, she's swimming again. Oh, and she's being dragged down by heavy weight. Oh, it's me.
I'm in this story.
I wonder what this could mean.
Probably a lot of water dreams because you can always breathe underwater in your dreams. So
Yeah,
Very fascinating.
fascinating indeed. Well, would you like to have a conversation? Maybe Ms. can do a sleepy comfort and support through Ace. Or you can have one before you go to sleep. That is also fine. If anyone wants to chat for a bit.
Who's not feeling great?
I mean, I'd probably take out some anger on Tommy for the goat thing.
That's not
And
comforting and
you
supporting.
No, but it'll get rid of my anger.
The sleepy breakfast count is splitting into easy relief. Just chowing down on everything in the kitchen.
I mean, yeah, if you eat everything in the kitchen, yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely ransack the cupboards.
All right. Yeah, why comfort and support when you can do the clear conditions by yelling at people?
I mean, it was really reckless. They're lucky it worked out. There's a reason Biz didn't try her thing. Like, even if there's a small % chance, she was not gonna risk Grant's life.
Yeah.
But we can't
Have
run
this
percentages in our heads on a dime.
Also, I can probably bring him back to life.
Probably is not that's not something you want to bet on when you're dealing with life.
It's fine.
It's fine now, but you're like, if we keep doing stuff like that, eventually it's gonna not be fine. She could have easily shot him. One that her feeling her gun heat up, she saw she was wearing gloves. Maybe double think that next time. She could have felt it heating up and be like, "Oh, they're trying to get rid of my gun. Let me shoot the kid."
Then she would have lost her leverage.
And then when she sees a goat come in, because it's a big, loud goat, she could have shot him. She had plenty of reaction time. And then she shot at the goat as it was leaving. One of those stray shots could have hit him too.
I think you dwell too much on the past. Like, nothing happened. It turned out fine. And next time, we can not do that stuff.
Like this, and you keep thinking it's always going to work out, it's always going to be fine if we're reckless like this, you're going to keep doing stuff like this, and then it's not going to be fine.
Yes, you should take things more seriously, Tommy.
Yeah. I just look and say, do you see who is on your side?
Yeah, but he's right for once.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about why you're not concerned that you are straight up Team Ace at the moment.
I'm not Team Ace. He just happens to be right about this one thing. He's super into the whole honorable helping people thing and rushing in to show off or try out your new powers you've never tried before when someone's life is at stake. Doesn't really sound all that honorable or selfless.
Look, all I know...
trying to save lives.
Look, here's the thing. It's real hard to just make a goat. Or just make a flock of scissor-tail swallows. Or just make a sperm whale. It's real difficult. So I, for one, am proud that the goat was reasonably sized and there was just one of them and it worked out. Because it could have been a lot worse. It could always be a lot worse. And that's just reality.
That's the opposite of what I want to hear.
Well, but it's true. I mean, the first thing we learned about Ace is when he disintegrated me. I think that's kind of true for all of us. Crystal blows up all the time. You disintegrate people. Katsumi conquers worlds and then doesn't and instead explodes them. And I have to try real hard to only destroy one building. That's life.
It's not life. That's what you're doing. That doesn't make anything better. It makes it worse.
No, but the alternative is so much worse, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but you didn't have to make a goat in the first place.
Well, then
that's my point.
She would have shot him.
Yeah, what else would
she wouldn't have.
Or
what's the worst thing that could have happened if she had the information from him?
I don't
she could have made a
know.
bunch of crystal monsters and we would have had to fight
That
later.
destroys the world.
We would have stopped her before then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless
you
she kept
get him
trying
out
to
of the immediate
leverage.
danger.
Yeah.
Look, you guys be proud of yourselves for going in all half-cocked. Whatever. glad you're proud of yourself. Glad you're really happy about it.
I'm
And
not sure
storm
that's
out and
okay.
leave.
God. So look, here's the deal. I'm detecting some real emo from you, little Missy, little pink Missy. You're gonna have to tamp that down because I can only handle so much of it.
I don't want to wind up like this. If I wind up
I
like
know,
this,
and
make me
those
blow up again.
just the tick-tock of like she's cool one minute and then she's way up at the top of the stairs on the emo scale. The next,
I
it's
think
just
she's
like
just
it's
really
exhausting.
upset because Grant was in danger, but he's fine.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like
You can clear angry, Ms.
That hurt them very much, but
it's
I mean,
like,
I do feel bad, but I was already guilty, so.
I have a question.
yes.
Can Katsumi get like a sugar rush from all the sugar? More so than a normal human because, you know, alien DNA and stuff like that. And then like just like a cat on catnip go wild and then break a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Tommy and Crystal are having like the conversation while Katsumi's like running around in the background talking stuff. Yeah.
Climbing up walls.
Yeah, we're just like, man, this is like really weird.
glass breaking in the background.
Yeah.
I like recontextualizing the background of the scene after it happens. This makes it much
Yeah.
better.
Yes. Anyway, why are we the only normal ones?
I know, right? We like are not normal.
Yeah, but we think normal, right?
I guess so. I don't. Maybe. If
I
you
mean-
think so, then yeah.
I mean, your dad's a piece of garbage, and you're like, oh, that's a piece of garbage. And you're like totally over that. I'm like, I have to try real hard not to end the world. Oh well, right? I think we're just like well adjusted or something.
Yeah. Super well adjusted all the time. Look, I have an emotional support rock now.
Yes, you should definitely pour
Yeah.
all of your feelings into that. That'll be very healthy.
Yeah, he's my best friend. This is George.
Oh wait, that's why. Because all my feelings manifest in all the creatures I make. That's why I don't get hung up on stuff, because I have an outlet.
Yeah.
And you just blow up, and now you have a pet rock, and so you've got outlets. What Katsumi and Ms. need are outlets.
Yeah, I don't think the Mims is a healthy outlet for Miz, though.
I don't
We
think
need to
so
give Miz a
either.
different outlet.
Yeah.
She really likes swimming. Like in her dreams, she's always in the water.
Ow, what? I bet Ace could adapt himself to let her swim.
No, he's
Maybe.
not the same.
He can
It's
let
not
her
the same.
fly. I don't know. We'll have to think about it.
We can find. Yeah, we'll have to recreate it and like surprise Miz with it
Yes.
because I think that she would like that.
Yes. And don't forget about the whole Grant in a suit of armor touching moment.
Yeah.
We got to make that happen.
I'll look for one tonight.
Okay, cool.
Maybe Ace can help me.
Sure.
yeah.
Okay,
that'll
good night.
go
I mean,
well.
good morning, whatever. See you for lunch.
So you
Yeah,
all
go to sleep.
go to bed, and sometime in the early afternoon, Professor Odd arrives. You can hear, well, anyone who's awake can hear her hover motorcycle landing.
I think it's loud. It wakes everyone up, I'm sure.
Yeah, she doesn't really care how much noise it makes. I'm pretty sure that she gets regular fines for like not following flight patterns properly, and she's like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, listen to this cool whoop 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 noise that my motorcycle makes. Lands it, and is walking in. It's like, I'm back. Conference ended early. It was a great time. What happened to the kitchen?
We made breakfast.
Crystal, dear, could you come here?
Mm-hmm.
You come down.
Yeah.
Oh, I like what you've done with your hair. Have an
Thanks, I
eventful
exploded.
Yeah, did you have an eventful weekend?
No, what would make you think that?
Because you exploded, dear.
Yeah, I did explode. It was fine. We got a bad guy.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, how about you sit here and just kind of tell me what happened, she says, writing up several chairs from the floor. And you go through the whole thing, but I assume some call lines are like, we captured a guy and we put him in the asylum.
I say Crystal forgets that part. So Crystal's telling her all the stuff, and Professor Odd's face is all going, really? And then the thing, and then whatever. And then Tommy will just walk by with a jar of orange juice, drinking it out. Like you're supposed to pour it into a glass. He doesn't care. Because, you wake up and you like stay up way too late, and then you wake up and you got a headache. He's just like, ah. He's like, oh, don't forget to tell her about the paper face dude in a room.
Yeah, we locked a guy in a room with a bunch of puppies, but he's made of paper, so he's probably fine.
Oh.
And then we tried to go back
room?
and that's the thing. We tried to go back and let him out, and then all the rooms have moved. So who knows at this point?
Yeah, he's somewhere in there.
I'll get him. He was some sort of accomplice, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anything else I
but
should
he's
know?
magically fused or something with paper, and so we thought you could practice
paper face. Yeah.
Oh well, we thought you could practice like separating him from the thing that he's fused with. He might be a good test subject.
A test subject? No, that's
not
how any of this works. Do you really think that the person whose face is made as paper is identical to Vistari power armor?
Who knows?
It's not.
Oh, okay.
Well,
then we should probably find him before
thought.
he dies and stinks up the place.
Yeah, I'll put that on my to-do list.
Cool.
Anything
Grant and Mr. Madlock are staying here for a little bit because their house got unrelatedly put a lot of holes in.
Unrelatedly to everything that you did.
Well, so that Zoot Suit Riot lady showed up at their house and was going to shoot Grant in the face. And then we stopped her. But in order to do so, there was a bit of collateral damage. Like a little bit.
Oh, that's fine. It happens. That's why everyone has the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like if
It's
he,
perfectly
like,
fine.
I mean, when I say a little bit, I mean like if he has a high deductible, it might not even reach the deductible. It wasn't that bad. Now that office building downtown.
Yes, a whale, you said.
Mm-hmm.
It's remote.
It was really cool.
You're lucky that it was the middle of night and it seemed to be an abandoned building.
Well, I wouldn't
Tommy.
have done it if it was in the middle of the day and there were people inside.
All right.
It's not like it was an Aegis helicarrier.
Okay, well, just as long as you're sure about that, Tommy. Okay. Well, good work. Sounds like you're having an excellent time. I'll take care of that paper face, man.
Yeah.
I'll find him. She says, grabbing, I presume, a ridiculously filled key ring from somewhere because that seems appropriate. She grabs that and says, all right, so the Madlocks are here. All right. What, did you just put in one of the guest rooms?
Well, so Lance is in my room and Mr. Madlock is downstairs.
Granson.
No, Mr. Madlock. Lance Madlock is downstairs in one of the cells.
Oh, a cell? Really?
Well, he doesn't know it's a cell. We didn't call it a cell.
Did you lock it?
Maybe. To protect him, he's under threat, and also he's a big mean liar
Oh,
who
well,
refuses to take any accountability for any of this. So you should talk to him, scientist to scientist.
oh, yes. I can do that.
Also, a pet.
You got a pet.
It's a pet rat. His name is George.
Yes, George. Does it need to eat anything?
I don't think so. I wonder if he can eat.
Which translates to I haven't been feeding it.
I've got food in my room. I'll just see if he
And
wants to
this
eat anything.
Was like one of the creatures that you were fighting earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fine. It's not going to do anything now.
He's ours now.
He likes when I pet him. Look.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, having a pet is a big responsibility, Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure that you take care of the pet appropriately.
I will.
Yes. It's fed,
Mhm.
kept well.
Mhm.
Never disregard its feelings.
Mm,
No, never.
Yeah.
Don't feed it after midnight.
yeah. Like, we don't know if it eats, we don't know if it
Don't get it
poops, and it
wet.
doesn't seem to move much, so it's like a super easy pet.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I'll go take care of our guests. Could you place an order for some more groceries and some extra treats for Bob, please? He's gonna have to clean up this mess too.
That's true. We should
And
we should probably look into like low sugar stuff.
Oh, yeah. Katsumi got a little crazy.
Yeah.
But the sugar stuff
better
tastes so
sugar.
good.
Well, we've already determined that vodka is rocket fuel, and like that's closely related to sugar. So my guess is that Katsumi got wasted on breakfast. So we need to be cautious.
Okay. We'll get new low sugar items.
all right.
Where is
So-
Katsumi, and who is that completely human looking woman leaving our place in a smart business separates outfit?
I'm not too sure if that actually has happened yet. 'Cause I think Katsumi's just going to be Katsumi around the house, but we'll have some time because we're going to be doing some scenes in the weeks leading up to homecoming for everything that's happening. So Professor Oz is going to take care of Paper's face. I think at some point you'll see her leave the asylum with him tied up, and she's like, "Off to the police station, don't mind me," and she's just going to dump him.
I'd like to say that there's probably a chandelier somewhere where Katsumi is just passed out on top of it, hanging from it, sort of.
Where's Katsumi? Creak, creak. Just draped. Perfect.
Yep. So you order a variety of foods and stuff like that. So some time passes. So we're just going to be like creeping up to homecoming. There's a few things that we need to be taking care of in the meantime. So first of all, for Katsumi, let's set up. So out of character wise, you've grabbed the Janice playbook, which is basically having a secret human identity with a variety of responsibilities that go with it, that as time passes you need to make sure you manage. I think to better integrate yourself with human society and what have you. So how do you approach this?
So her mask to be like human would be like a transforming into a human version of herself, or like so she's read superhero comic books type deal to like try to see what being a superhero is like, and they always have like a human alter ego type deal. So after doing some research, she would find like the similarities with the human egos versus the superhero egos, and that's kind of the design of her human form she would base it off of type deal.
Okay. So what label does so you choose what label to embody when wearing your mask? And then once per session, you can affirm either your heroic or secret identity to switch your mundane with your mask's label. So I don't know. In this case, I don't know exactly what you're like, because you're doing an opposite mask, kind of, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it'd be embodying what Katsumi is the mask's label, and then the other one is your mundane question mark.
Yeah. I think savior would fit because it's trying to be a hero.
Okay. Sounds good. And then, sorry, you were saying you're going to take some responsibilities too, right?
Yeah. So the job would be like a tech support type deal, because human technology is so inferior and it's so simple to figure out.
Yeah.
Compared to Neon technology. For the school, it would be the student government type deal. Try to figure out how human politics work out in order to figure out how to maybe possibly take over the world without actually taking over the world type deal.
I love how each one of these is definitely related to you taking over the world, and this is great. Please continue.
And then the third one is a best friend for the social type deal, and her best friend would probably also be in the student government and probably helping out with tech support. So she probably wanted a job to like help pay for expenses type deal. So that's probably where she started, and then met her best friend at that job, who then was like, hey, you should come join the student government with me, and then it eventually grew from there.
Convenient at West High School. So are you telling anybody about the fact that you're moonlighting as a human?
Probably only Professor Odd.
Okay. So we can go into a scene maybe where you first approach her with this idea, whenever that had happened, leading up to where this is happening. So like she's in one of her offices in the building.
Katsumi knocks on the door.
Come in.
Katsumi enters and then closes it.
Through the door. Good job, Katsumi.
Yeah, I've been working on it.
Good to hear. Did you need anything?
Yeah, so, I've been trying to be more heroic, and a lot of the research I've been doing, research being comic books, a lot of the heroes have an alter ego that's not their human, or not their hero self. And for me, it's kind of hard to not be in my hero suit, because I'm in it always, because I look like this, and it's not a human looking thing. So I was thinking of having a human form and then doing human stuff that's totally secret, and it would be my secret identity.
Well, that does sound delightful. Having a secret identity does solve some problems that can come with heroing. So, do you need anything from me in order to do this? I'm sure you're quite capable of picking out some sort of human guise.
Probably if like any adult things are needed, like parent teacher interviews or something.
Oh, yes, I can handle any school enrollment. Do you want to disenroll you and re-enroll you as your other you?
Have both.
Can you oh, do you want both?
Yeah.
Be both in school as both of you?
Yeah.
That sounds a little tricky, Katsumi. But they don't really care about attendance. You'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me. She types on a computer device thing. Pull up some information, and we can just start filling out the forms. So, name, and the scene goes on. We don't have to fill out an actual form. No one wants that. But she is taking care of paperwork. She helps you locate a job you think is suitable, and then it is as you said. So by the time you get to homecoming, everyone will know that you and also the other you goes to school.
Yep.
Maybe you can invite yourself to homecoming.
So many costume change scenes.
So many costume change scenes.
I think they're having
Indeed.
difficulty in their relationship. They're just like never together.
But one of them came back with the other one's clothes on, so maybe they're doing okay.
Oh, gross.
All right, Ms. Out of character wise, you've picked the Doom track, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So how, just to clarify how we're working this in, I think out of character wise, we are kind of figuring that as the track progresses, which I think you're still picking the, like, something strenuous happens or something.
Yeah. It's where is the Doom track? Overexerting yourself, I think.
Yeah. And I think what we're having the Doom be is sort of like it's more of a mental alignment of like, hey, so you and Ace just kind of become one. It's no longer Ace is separate from Ms. kind of thing by the end. And then you probably want to do cool hero stuff like Ace does and all that kind of stuff. But I will also say that unlocking this probably gets you some advantages because I think maybe Ace knows what's happening and will trust Ms. more in a general sense. Or maybe it's just one of those organic things and Ace is like, oh yeah, of course this happens. And then later Ms. is like, no, this is the worst. But that won't happen right away. So in character, this is probably maybe a few days, a week, whatever distance you need after the events of the weekend. And I guess Ace is gonna chat with you for a bit about human stuff. He's also bad at this. This is unfortunate for him. So you're probably sitting around playing the Mims, I'm guessing.
Right.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Is it the Grant Mim and you Mim again?
Is Grant still staying with us?
I don't know if he's going to be there for it's probably after he's gone home because it's not too long before things are fixed.
Okay. Then yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You better roll
I had to
if you
start
fill
a
it
new
up with
save.
popcorn first.
Oh my god. I went and saw the D&D movie and got the little popcorn D20 die holder.
We didn't realize it was theater exclusive, so we're going back again on Saturday to get. Hopefully, they still have them.
They were sold out apparently Friday, but then Saturday when I went, they found an extra box, so we lucked out.
Ooh, nice. So, let's see. Ace is bad at starting conversations. Where was I going with this? I guess he's just like, so.
I probably made his character separate and like really like, you know how you can choose traits like annoying made him.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, homecoming. What's that about, anyway?
Just a stupid dance that we're not going to.
Big, poofy, sparkly pink dress. And heels.
Is that what homecoming is about?
Yes, that's all that matters, right? And then you go stand in a room with a bunch of other people who are also wearing pretty poofy, sparkly dresses. And the boys are there too.
Armor. So I'm not going.
We can still put a dress on you, Miz.
That would look really stupid. I'm not doing that.
Is it a dangerous event?
No.
No.
The most dangerous thing that happens is someone might spike the punch with alcohol.
Spikes sound very sharp.
Not
Not
like an
like-
actual spike. It just means put alcohol in the fruit punch so then
It can run a
people-
spaceship.
No. People drink it and get drunk.
Oh,
Which is illegal for our age, so.
Oh, right, the alcohol. We can filter that out. Yes, I remember now.
Yeah.
Ms., may I speak with you privately? He says out loud?
Oh,
Sure.
yes. I'll leave.
I mean, you don't need to leave. It's fine. Okay.
I've already left. I gotta go make sure my dress has extra sparkles on it. Like, I'm so in sequence on this thing.
Ms., I have been giving this some thought. You have proven that while there are many dangerous situations, you are more capable of handling things reasonably well. Perhaps there could be a way, a compromise in the necessary amount of armor. It doesn't seem like anyone here is quite so covered in safety armor, even though that's very unsafe.
So, like, I could take the helmet off and maybe other pieces? Like, you would lower that?
It would be a retraction of some of the defensive systems, yes. But I would warn you that it would expose you to greater danger if you needed to access any of the systems.
Miz runs to the bathroom.
Yes.
Show me, how much?
And the system starts retracting. I think it's at a level where you can, like, at first it's just like the helmet. And this is like the first time you've seen your face in like forever. So
no, we're gonna
I'm sure
make it.
that's great. And it kind of pulls back. And I think we're kind of looking at is much less armor on the extremities, on your head. So like the back, but like most of the back of your head, maybe still over your ears, like the pointy spiky bits or whatever, kind of on your ears, and then like anything on the back of your neck, skull, down the spine, like all the back parts.
That for sure can't leave because that's like the part that's fused.
Yeah, exactly. That has some armor stuff, and I think a lot of the armor instead it kind of turns into like a tail situation. Just
That's
because
weird.
some of it has to go somewhere, right? So there's like a few tails, and then of course the dragon head parts. Just like there's like a couple of them that can hang out behind you and say hi, and he's going to control them as the head thing. Otherwise, they're just kind of lying down like the other tail things.
I mean, this is better, but can we not compromise on the ear thing? That's weird. Like, I don't mind. I'll wear long sleeves and pants. I don't mind having all that armored.
No, the ear thing, it's up in there.
What do you mean it's up in there?
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
It's a normal place for
That's
an
not
interface.
normal.
Yes.
We talked about this. Nobody else has it. What do you mean it's normal?
Just pretend it's those here, and he'll make it look more like a headset. I've seen the people wear this, right?
Like headphones?
Like headphones, yeah.
Okay, that's better. But a little weird. Maybe we can make them look like, I guess, what would they be called in this world? Booms? I don't know. Instead of beats?
Oh, peach pods?
No. That would be way too small.
Oh, no, the peach pod, what are those things called? The peach pod max? They're low profile.
Yeah. You can. There's some editing and adjusting going on here.
Okay, I can work with this.
Ah, yes. Good. I'm glad.
I mean, the tail is still weird.
It's a mass situation.
Right. Can it be like a backpack?
Reconfigures. Yes, and then it looks like a jetpack.
That's fine. I'll take it.
All right.
Why the sudden change of heart? Now it makes more sense why she was agreeing with Ace and everything.
Yeah, agreeing with Ace and everything, you know.
And now Ace
Well,
is
you
agreeing
just
more
see-
with me.
Exactly. You know, besides the fact that it'll allow me to put you in danger more often, so you take strenuous blows because you don't have your impervious armor on.
Right.
Yeah. No connection there. It's like he'll just probably be like, you have exhibited some mental distress over all of the time that I've known you. And I realize that perhaps that is not the normal state that your species is in, especially related to this grant. And it would probably be better if he could relate to you on this more human level without so much looking at a Vistari power armor.
I agree. And I assume still armor on like the chest, all the vital organs and like
Yeah, but it's
protect the
like
kidneys, but it could go under clothes.
yeah, but it's like,
Yeah.
you know, cool slim version.
Yeah. Okay. She is going to go. Well, we need to fly home and get some clothes. Definitely didn't bring a bunch of outfits aside from like hoodies and.
Yeah.
Just throw
And
over their
if
armor.
you need to use powers to do that, the armor comes back on.
Right.
Yeah. But you can.
We could go swimming in this, like this, right?
What
What do you mean?
Ace. Well, remember the mass problem again,
Right.
and also
I'm
have
a pretty strong swimmer.
I have a pretty strong reaction to water.
I found you in water.
Yes.
Is that why you're defective?
I'm not defective.
You said you had a strong reaction to water.
It's
If you're-
normal, a normal reaction to water. Completely normal.
I find it weird that Vistari power armor would not make themselves waterproof because
I
I
am
assume you're
waterproof.
space proof. Why can't you
get
go in
waterproof.
water?
The whole system has to be waterproof. It's a system. Here. And he directs you towards the pool.
Okay.
And you hop in and immediately the armor's like, oh no, water! And like just completely encases you again, and you sink to the bottom, and he's like, this is water is an automatic unsafe atmosphere. We can work on this. Maybe you can ask the professor to look into some coding, whatever. I can't change my own systems outside of the normal parameters.
So lame. But still got the other stuff. All right, let's go back to my house.
And then you blast off from the pool.
Cool.
A lot of water in the wake. when you go home, do you say hi to anybody, do anything, or just like?
Well, I'm gonna get my clothes first.
Yeah.
Put on like a hoodie, pants, whatever. Walk out and be like, "What's up, Mom? What's up, Dad?"
Oh, Ms. And your mom runs over and gives you a hug, and then can obviously feel some of it.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not.
No, it's not completely off. It's more like the backpack is most of it, and then the headphones is technically also still part of it. And then it, covers me when there's danger, but I couldn't completely remove it. But we've come to an agreement that at least some of it can come out. I mean, still protecting vital organs and stuff, but...
Your daughter is in safe hands! And they're just like, okay.
Still can't swim, though.
Says your dad. Yeah. You can pierce the mask.
Oh, okay. Oh, well. Oh, okay, 9.
Oh my gosh.
So 8.
Wow, you didn't fail it. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
All right, you can ask a question about the situation with your parents. If none of those really fit, you can pick something that's appropriate for the scene.
Maybe just how do they look like they feel about it,
I think your mom is pretty happy about it. I think at some point she's going to ask, like, was this something that Professor Odd was helping out with? Because I think it was her who was familiar with Professor Odd from college or whatever. She'll probably ask about that.
No, more just Ace finally compromising a bit.
And she nods, and she seems pretty happy for this. For you, is wondering, like, do you still need to be there? And the answer is probably yeah, because Professor's still looking at things. And you can tell your dad is hiding disappointment about the whole swimming thing. Like, even if you could swim, like, people who have superpowers are usually in a different category for swim teams. It's not really like you can't compete in like a standard thing. You're not supposed to have people with powers doing
makes sense
doing things. So but he's hiding. He's trying to hide the disappointment because he's happy for you, but he was really thinking like, oh, the swim time again. Kind of
thing. I gave him the little bit of a false hope, saying me not in it.
Yeah. So there's that. Okay. We end that scene unless you want to run with something else here. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Did that. All right. So homecoming preparations. What's everyone doing?
I mean, they're probably going to see me.
Oh, yeah. They'll see you at some point.
There's for sure a scene when Ms. walks up to the asylum, Catsimi and Crystal, like, cyborg attack. I was like, no, it's Ms. I think I'm the only person who knows Ms. from before. No, It's totally Ms. Don't attack them.
But the armor's not fully there, and it's almost homecoming, so you're gonna go now, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna go dress shopping?
Yes.
Yes!
Oh my god. I just found... look at Crystal. I just found the thing for the guy to do the thing.
Oh. Well, but now he doesn't have to do it, so that's better,
but it was
right?
going to be so cute.
What are you guys talking about, the guy with the thing? What do you mean?
Oh, just the best thing ever, and now it's ruined.
It was a super cute idea.
Congratulations. So, okay, so we're gonna make you come to prom, and you're gonna be all like, oh, I don't fit in, and then a guy, whatever, and then a guy was gonna show up in a suit of armor, and he was gonna hold a boombox over his head and play something like some suitable teen anthem, and then he was gonna flip the visor back, and it was gonna be Grant, and he's like, whatever, you can't take off your armor. You can't take off your armor, so I put my armor on, or something cheesy like that. And it was going to be a beautiful romantic moment, and now it's unnecessary. Congratulations, I guess.
Did you even tell Grant about this?
I mean, a little. I had to get his
We were working
size.
on it.
Man, Professor Odd really needs to fix that smoke detector.
Just a second. But congratulations. I'm going to go send it back to Amazon right now.
Oh, a suit of armor off Amazon.
You can buy a lot of things off Amazon.
Yeah, I bought a lot of things off of Amazon. But great,
Katsumi.
let's go dress shopping. With
Right.
Katsumi. Katsumi's
Dress
got a
shopping
post.
montage.
Yes.
Katsumi, were you going as your human self or your alien self?
Gonna change in the bathroom.
Alien self and like showing the dress to or outfit to Mitz and Crystal in alien form, and then in the dressing room she's her human self to see how it looks on both.
There's going to be some sizing problems, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. More funny if you like pick out a tiny one, you're like, look at it's the alien form, you're like, you're ripping it, and then you're like in human form, you're like, it fits perfectly. This is why I got this large size and also this small size, no reason.
Yep.
What is your human form's name, by the way?
Cynthia Winters.
All right. Cool. And everyone's hearing about this new kid at school, Cynthia. Obviously.
From Canada.
Yes. From
Canada.
Sin from Canada, huh?
Oh, I see. I get it now. So dress shopping montage. It's great. Everyone's picking out their fits. What are y'all getting on the old Professor Graham credit card?
I mean, I need a dress that covers a lot as well. And we're gonna have to figure out the backpack situation because that's gonna look weird. So we're gonna
I
have
still
to
say a tail is pretty classy. It gives you great sense of balance as well. And it can shoot rockets.
They have this dress that has a train. You could put the tail underneath the train.
That's true, but typically the floor at homecoming gets all gross, and then it's gonna get all gross. I guess
I can clean it.
Yeah, you can use the tail to keep the train from getting drug in the grossness.
Look, I can make it split. Now there's 30 tails. Does that
Ace,
help?
Why are you so weird?
It's a normal amount of tails.
Yes, you're right.
What standard? I don't think there's anything on Earth that has 30 tails.
Oh well, I'm going on the galactic standard.
Yes. The tail beasts of Zalcor 7. All tail.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Ravoyo
Yeah,
is
exactly.
right. The tail can sprout little vacuum nozzles and clean up the floor.
As you're spinning on the dance floor, it's like waxing it
like a
along the way.
Roomba.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird. That one spot is really shiny.
Yeah, I was about to say tails, George.
I'm just gonna get a tuxedo, I think. Oh. I'll get a tuxedo, but I'll actually wear butterflies.
Yes.
So that like they can like when they're laying down it's one color and then they open their wings and it's another color. That'll be cool. I think Marsha's gonna do a plant thing too, so that'll be a nice thing.
Yeah, she did. She's like, I don't need to go dress shopping. She's got it. Plants. Um,
Yeah, I get the big poofy pink sparkly dress, and then I'll get like a blazer to go over the top of it, but the entire back is just like bedazzled with like a rainbow and like a smiley face. And I made it say crystal on the back.
Yeah. It's a straight up Kaylee dress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
how about you, Katsumi?
So Katsumi would probably get like sort of short-ish knee high or knee length black kind of cocktail dress for Katsumi, and then like a lavender color small dress for Cynthia.
Can't you just
I'm-
shapeshift clothes?
Technically, yeah.
Okay, I'm not trying to ruin your fun. I'm just saying. I just wasn't sure if that like those are clothes, if they're part of you.
I don't know.
Okay.
All right. Dress shopping complete. Exciting. This is probably on the weekend. I guess at some point you go to school. As you do. I don't know if it was before the dress shop. Technically, I think I need a scene before the dress shopping, perhaps. Or maybe after, it's fine. Where all of this is happening. Yeah, maybe over the weekend is when Ace did the thing, and then you're like, let's go dress shopping right now. And then it's school on Monday. So, heading in. So if you need to talk to anybody or like see who's going to the dance with who, or
Yes.
if you need to ask anybody anything,
just little things like we have to ask people to homecoming.
Yeah, no biggie. We can some of these things might have happened a little sooner conversation wise, but we'll just take care of all this school stuff here. Let's see. Let's just go to lunch. It seems like a great time to actually have conversations with people while at school. So I think first of all, at some point, Todd Towers stops by to speak with you guys. Probably hangs out with. I think he's someone who goes and sits with different people at lunch. The Towers are generally known. And sits down near you guys. First of all, says, "Oh, hey, Ms. Hey, Tommy. Like the new look, Ms."
Thanks, me too.
She's so happy. Oh, you too, Crystal. You got some purple there. Good. Looks nice.
Thanks.
So I heard you guys took on Zoot Suit Riot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
yeah,
Paperface. And Roger the
Yeah.
Sly.
Who?
I know, right?
Roger the Sly. That's a new one.
I know, right? It's awful.
No, my family has a whole thing with Zoot Suit Riot, actually, and Paperface and everyone else employed by the so-called Shadow.
Oh,
What?
is that the organization they're part of?
Yeah, it's like they say they run, legitimate businesses throughout the city, but it's really just a crime ring hiring a variety of, I'd say a little lower caliber on the superpower stuff, but enough of them that it's a bit of a bother to take care of. Zoot Suit Riot's always a bit of a pain because you can summon so many things, so good work on that one.
Yes. Well, her
says.
secret weakness is scissors. And
I
I can
forgot about
summon
scissors.
I can summon technically an unlimited number of living ones, so
Oh, that's pretty neat.
I don't think she'll mess with us again.
Yeah, I'm usually more of a punching guy kind of myself, but
Well, that's a perfectly useful way to be. I think it takes a diversity of skills to successfully protect people from even the lamest of supervillains.
Yeah, it's usually Katsumi for us.
Yeah.
Katsumi, are you hanging out with them as Katsumi at lunch?
Yeah, because Katsumi needs to talk with the Chads to stuff.
Ah, yes. The Chad sitting
It
over
was
there.
with
Well,
all
anyway,
the Chads.
there's a number of Chads. 3, probably. Let's see. So he'll have lunch with you guys. Probably make polite conversation about the upcoming homecoming game and dance and how everyone thinks the game's gonna go. Chad's been doing well. The second last game of the season. That might be a little late, actually, but no, high school seasons end pretty early.
Who knows?
Yeah, homecoming games usually like October.
Yeah, I think you guys have one of the last homecoming games of the city. It's pretty late in the season. So yeah, he's there, talking, chatting with you guys, and Marsha's there as well.
Yeah.
Are you going to actual homecoming, Todd?
Oh yeah.
Are you going with anyone?
No, I was just hanging out with the fam. I gotta help my, let's see, second youngest. Yeah, my younger sister's a little nervous and didn't want to ask anybody, so I'm making sure that she's it's fine at the dance. It's all right.
Noble.
You going in with anyone?
We all look at Ms.
Oh, well, I'm always with Ace.
So
This is technically true.
She says, avoiding the question.
we're working on that, Todd.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's like a super obvious answer, and she just needs to take care of it.
You say you don't even have your own date. There's Zooboy.
Oh, Zooboy? Oh, is that your superhero name?
No, it's just a dumb name.
I think it sounds pretty neat.
Well, thank you.
I mean,
No, I mostly have been thinking about Katsumi has a friend coming in from out of town, like super out of town, and so we're gonna hook her up with the Chads, or at least 3 of them, and then we gotta situate Ms. and we gotta situate Crystal.
You notice how he's spending all this time situating for everybody else?
Yeah, because I'm a good friend.
Yeah. What about you, Tommy?
Oh, I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it.
Really? Not at all.
Nope.
Not about going with anyone.
Nope.
Can't think of a single person.
I haven't really thought about it.
No one.
At this point, probably Marsha has manifested like
Marsha's...
rose thorns underneath the table and is stabbing me with them.
Yeah,
Ow,
yeah. Every
Marsha,
time you say, I don't know.
What is that about? And she's like, you are so dumb. And then, because legit, Tommy hasn't thought about it because Tommy puts other people
behind him.
first.
Ace is making like has made the tail and is pointing.
Yeah.
Right. So at this point, Tommy will go, "Oh, hey, Todd, would you like to go?"
Oh,
I mean, it's totally cool to hang out with your sister. Also, I'm down with that.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'll be wearing
like
butterflies.
So
it won't be weird. I mean, they'll be like real butterflies, but they won't like go anywhere.
Oh, neat. Well, he says, having finished his lunch conveniently at the end of this conversation, I guess it's a date then.
Cool.
Zooboy, and he taps you on the shoulder.
All right.
as he walks away.
So anyway,
Stupid zoo boy making it look stupid easy.
Maybe it is
What-
just that easy.
what is,
Miss.
see, that's the thing. Okay. Oh, we have a theory, and Marcia backed me up on this. Because Marcia is likewise well adjusted. So I have an outlet for my emotions. Crystal, when she gets all, just explodes. So she has an outlet for her emotions. Marcia has an outlet for her emotions. You need to work on getting an outlet for your emotions, because then you can be well adjusted too.
I play Mims.
That is the opposite. That is the worst thing. Like, you have to let it out, not stuff it in.
Worse than exploding?
Well,
Come
you know,
back.
yeah, I mean, I'm just saying you need to find some sort of like way of externalizing your feelings so they don't get all like up in you in your head and then you act all weird and then
Well,
yell
I
at
used
us
to go
for no reason.
swimming, but I can't do that.
Well, find another hobby.
We could try going to space.
We should
That's a nice
totally go to
place.
space. Oh my God, yes.
That's very extreme.
We are 100%
It's
going
like
to space.
swimming.
You
It's
can
not
swim in
quite
space.
swimming. It's
You
not-
can swim in
there's not
space.
zero resistance.
You
It's
can
very-
100% swim in space. It's happening.
That's not. It's not. There's not like resistant forces or gravity. That's not
Ace,
swimming.
can you swim in
That's like saying
space?
flying is swimming.
It's more like floating, but
Which is half
it's
of what
sort
swimming
of
is.
like swimming.
Swimming is floating and then propelling yourself. Can you float in space? That's not a rhetorical question, Ace. Can you float in space?
Oh, sorry. Yes, of course.
Can you propel yourself in space?
Yes.
Okay, then it's basically swimming. It's happening. We're going.
Not the same.
We could go right now.
Well, we have things to do.
I don't think
It
that's a
could.
great idea.
We could get back before lunch is over.
They can't breathe in space. I don't know how you're expecting them to go to space.
Well, you can breathe in space.
Breathe.
Can I breathe in?
I mean, actually, I don't know. Katsumi might have weird alien things where she doesn't have to worry about space.
I bet Katsumi has a thing, and I technically don't need to.
Most people need to breathe, right? Even aliens need.
I don't technically need to breathe or eat or anything.
Yeah, me
Katsumi
neither.
probably needs to breathe, but Katsumi has a spaceship and
Yeah.
probably spacesuits.
In spacesuits. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's like inside is all just like life.
You know what? Actually, yeah, we should all go to space.
We should make sure that Ms. asks Grant to the dance
Let's go
first, though.
now. Damn it.
Yeah, right. Okay, so you said after lunch. Hey, Grant. Grant.
Grant.
Just start
Oh.
throwing ferrets that direction.
Grant looks over and gives you guys a okay, and then he
Katsumi,
walks over.
go grab the Chads and don't take no for an answer.
Got it.
Oh, and you're going to have to go too. So, whatever. Pick one of the Chads. He's taking you. Unless you had someone else in mind. It'll be like a double date, only it's
Sure.
5 people. It's weird. Who cares? It's aliens.
Okay.
Just go tell
let
the
him bully you,
Chads
Katsumi.
that they're taking you and your friend Kit to homecoming. And if you don't, you're going to stuff them in their lockers.
Okay.
Cool.
Katsumi, which one of you were you planning to have asking Crystal to go to the date?
Katsumi.
Okay, so you don't have to listen to Tommy.
Well, you have
unless
to go
wanna
talk to the
be extra
Chads.
confusing.
But you could
You
say,
do have
like,
to talk to the Chads.
Crystal, come with me. If you wanted to.
Okay.
I presume that Aces forcibly sits you up in your chair, Ms.
What are you doing?
Your posture is so admirable. Thanks.
Yeah,
Ace.
exactly.
That's me. I thought we were on the same team.
This is for your own good.
What do you mean? It's for my good.
And now she can't hide
Your
her facial
mental health.
expressions either.
Right. Okay, bye, Crystal and Katsumi. Go,
Yep.
go. Make your situations.
And Grant comes over.
Hey, Grant.
Hey,
How's your house?
they fixed it.
Good. How's your dad?
Mm,
All right.
you can pierce the mask if you want to know more about that situation.
Did you talk to him and let him know you know?
It's entirely possible.
Yeah.
It's unlikely. Pierce is Monday, right?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, who knows? There's 2 6s on every set of dice. Oh, well, that was 9 on the die, which means that is going to be a 7 because I have the lowest you can possibly have in mundane, which is -2.
All right. You can ask one question
Oh, okay.
or make one up that's more relevant to this situation.
Is Grant okay? Like, he may not be happy, but is he in trouble? Is he like
He is not like in trouble, needing to run for the law or anything of that nature, but he has troubles in the way that he looks a little like tired, and I think still he's thinking about the situation, is generally upset about probably a few different things.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't think anything that would be unexpected given the situation.
okay? Yeah. But that was like emotionally in trouble. He's just upset because of the obvious reasons. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
have to talk about it if you don't want to. We could change the subject to something else.
We should change the subject. And I was actually going to recommend that because like really like I've been through some weird stuff and like technically can't be around my family and all that kind of stuff. And I find that focusing on other things is a really good way to just give yourself time to process.
Yeah.
And we were just all wrapping up our homecoming stuff. So we are finding that focusing on homecoming is a really good distraction from all the other worries and woes that we have in our lives. Isn't that right,
Oh, yeah.
Ms.?
Are you
Yeah,
going
she got to buy a
home?
dress.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you? So is Ace still? He's asking about the armor because I don't think he's really talked to you since.
Oh,
whole-
yeah. He's the backpack / sometimes he's a tail /
Waves.
the headphones are actually him.
Oh.
I can't move those, but it looked weird having spiky ears, so. And if you really look down, you can still see the.
Yeah. Huh. Well, it looks nice.
Thanks.
So she now has a dress to homecoming. All she needs is a date.
I wasn't originally going to go, but
But now you are. And
Yep.
Tommy's making this super awkward on purpose. Like,
Okay. Yeah. Hey, Tommy, can you provoke someone?
yeah.
See if Grant can pick up what you're laying down.
I mean, if he can't pick it up, I'm like, and plus that's
superior.
okay. So that's 8. I will spend a minor boon. No, that would make it 9. 9 doesn't help me because the same as do we have 2 minor boons? I'm pretty sure we did, but let me check.
I think you got a lot of stuffs.
I will
Enough
spend
stuffs.
2 of our 5 minor boons to make that a 10.
Perfect. All right. Oh, Grant, he obviously has been thinking about a lot of other things. The conversation about homecoming had distracted him, along with other things, like perhaps the fact Ms. wasn't covered in armor, and he feels different things about that. Like, maybe less guilty about having her be the one who reached down and touch it rather than him. All that kind of stuff. It's fine. At any rate, he picks it up and is like, oh, hey,
I'll be right
Ms.,
back.
Did you want to go to homecoming with me?
yes, I mean, yeah. If you're not going with anybody, sure.
Yeah, no.
That'd be
that
cool.
sounds-
Because I'm not going with anyone. And if you're not going with anyone, it just makes sense.
That sounds pretty good. I thought it'd be cool. I wasn't too sure with but now because I didn't want to make it weird. I'll pick you up after the game.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds good. stop by the asylum. Then see you then.
Cool.
He says, and then awkwardly leaves. All right, and the conversation with the Chads, Katsumi.
Katsumi walks over to where they're sitting and just sits down.
They shift away a little bit
Crystal also sits down.
on the other
It's
side,
on the
and then
other
they
side.
shift back.
Yeah. Slowly scooching into.
So, you got any date?
What? What are you talking about, bro?
Let's just get straight to the end of it, the start of it, straight to the point. I have a friend coming from out of town. She needs a date. You're going with her.
Well, I'm not going with her, says Chad number 1. I already got a date.
Who?
Vinny.
Where does this Vinny live and what is his social security?
You know Vinny. He's the guy that he was at
Yeah,
the movie with.
Vinny Vigosi.
Yeah. But Chad here, he says, pointing at another Chad, doesn't have a date, right, Chad? That Chad's all like, come on, man. Bro, not cool. I don't want to... What friend do you have that's out of town? It's not like an alien or something, right?
No! I don't know 50 aliens. Why do you think that?
You just assume that all aliens know each other? That's really rude.
Okay, but
Yeah.
you're like the 2 aliens who go to school and you guys know each other.
Yeah, but that's like 2 out of like billions of aliens.
There are billions
Yeah.
of aliens?
Well, there are billions of humans, aren't there?
Huh. Bro.
I know, mind blown.
I mean, if you think about it, there's billions of humans on one planet. So if there's billions of humans on one planet, there's multiple planets out there. And if each planet out there has billions of aliens on it, then that's
Can't
even
slow
more.
down. I don't think they can comprehend numbers that big.
We can comprehend numbers that big. Right, bro?
Yeah, number 2 is like steam coming out of his ears.
Go
One of
ahead
the
and-
Chad's an existential crisis and the other one got a date.
Go ahead and roll to provoke someone, Katsumi.
That's a 7. Yes, that's with the -2 for being guilty.
Oh, yeah,
Or-
that's probably fine.
Yeah.
If you want, you can use some minor boons.
I mean, we have 3. You could spend all 3 and make it a 10.
Yes, do it.
Okay.
All right. All right, bro. I'll go out with your friend. It's all... You don't need to get all up in our space about it. It's not like I was going to find a date anyway. The other Chad's elbow... Or one of them, the other one's like, not like he was going to find a date anyway, and then 1 and 3 high five.
Cool.
Number 2's like, bro. So... Success?
Good job, Katsumi. Now we gotta find dates, though. I'm not going with a Chad.
Yeah, about that, what would be cool is maybe we could go together.
Oh, that would be perfect, because we're like besties.
Yeah, totally. Besties.
Yeah. That's perfect. All right.
Cool.
We'll do it.
Nice.
Besties. Enjoy the zone, Katsumi. Speaking of Katsumi, is Cynthia going to find a date?
Yeah, Cynthia's going with the best friend.
Ah,
Oh, right. What's the best friend's name?
It's all up in that friend zone. Both personas, huh?
Yeah.
Double your friend zone, double the fun.
I don't know.
All right, we'll figure that out later.
boy or girl?
Non-binary.
Okay.
Their name is Skylar.
Yes.
Cool.
Cool. All right. So, cool. Let's fast forward to Thursday before the dance.
Okay.
And, well, the game and then the dance. These things happen in sequence. And they, this is the day that, Kit, or Skittles, arrives to join you. So you were expecting her sometime that evening, and you see her large dog-shaped spaceship land at the Odd Asylum, and it opens the mouth open, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, Katsumi, it's so good to see you!" And like runs over and gives you a hug, and you do your secret handshake.
Yes.
As you do. And as you she says hi, and oh, these are all your friends. Oh my gosh, humans are so much smaller than I thought they would be. Look at them, they're so tiny.
Ace is definitely armored up for her.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like yeah, he's all like, oh no, this is no good. And she's like, oh my gosh. And then telepathically to you, Katsumi's like, look, it's a full Vistari armor. I can't believe he's not attacking us. Wild. Yep. Ambassador Odd must really have something going on around here to stop that from happening, huh?
Definitely.
And then you hear out like voice from the kitchen area go like, Did somebody just land their ship here? You filled out the right paperwork, right? And Kit yells back like, of course, Ambassador Odd. I filled out all the paperwork. No conquering, no attacking humans. I got it all down and sent in. Professor Odd's like, good to hear. Have a great visit.
I like the use of air quotes.
It means something different in Ninian.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It means literally.
I literally will not do anything. Oh, right. So this dance. Oh, right. Human form. She transforms into some sort of looks kind of like Tommy, but more distantly. And also lady.
Hey. First of all, hi. And second of all, would you like a platypus?
Yes. A platypus? What's that?
It's a super duper weird creature from Earth.
Oh, let's see. Poof. And the tree. Oh my gosh, look at it.
It's super weird. It's like, it's a mammal, but it also lays eggs and it's venomous. I thought you would like it.
I do like it. The venom really is a special touch.
Yeah.
So cool. So this dance thing, what did you say it was? I was trying to arrive. I can't stay too long. A whole planet to manage, she says, looking at Ace. You know how it is. Such a busy schedule. And also, technically, I'm not really supposed to attract attention here. People aren't supposed to know you're here or anything. So the dance.
Yeah.
You have a dress thing like this? And she changes her clothes in something that looks not like what humans would wear for dresses at all.
I mean, I think it's fine. You do you.
No, I want it to be like, authentic.
I think Crystal is our resident fashion expert. I think Crystal can help you style it up.
I can show you so many options.
Oh, yeah. And then obviously running off to do the stuff. And Ace is just like, are you sure you don't want to go to space? I think space would be really nice right now.
We're gonna go, but we have to go after homecoming.
Yeah, we gotta go to the dance first.
All right. Then we can flash forward as a montage of like, there's a day at school where no one's paying attention to anything, and there's probably some homecoming event of some kind.
How did that
assembly.
new girl Cynthia get on the homecoming committee? She's like just transferred here. She must be like really into student government.
Super go-getter.
Yeah.
Definitely. Can't imagine.
As you reply psychically to all these things, and everyone just assumes that you're sitting next to them.
Yep.
She's giving an impassioned speech. I like her gumption. So, the homecoming committee ends their presentation, and then there's like the cheer squad stuff, etc., etc., etc. Montage of the football game. It's great. They win with a last minute touchdown. The crowd goes wild. It was Chad number 3 who made the catch. Because one of them is the quarterback and 2 of them are good receivers. They're very coordinated. And so, it was victory. I actually think the dance is technically the next night, thinking about how all this works later. But that's fine.
Yeah.
We go there because who cares what you did before? So, montage everyone getting ready.
Typically on a Saturday so that people can go get their hair done, their makeup done, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Montage everyone getting ready for the dance, getting their outfits together.
I wonder, my guess is that most of us are not nervous at all. And I bet someone is super freaking out. Is there any one of us that's super freaking out nervous?
Oh, Ms. is going and getting her hair done at a place, getting her makeup done at a place.
And they're like, can you take off the headphones?
You're gonna have to work around
it. And Ace is like, this isn't necessary. I'm sure we could make your own, hairstyling implements. And he like makes the curling iron out of the armor stuff. Like
I want the experience, Ace. Okay, I just want to be a little normal for a little bit.
Zen experience. I see. Please continue. Feel him stare intensely. Don't worry about it. It's fine. All right. So the whole experience for you. I assume Crystal has to skip out on the hairstyling thing. Do you put on
getting mani-pedis?
With like chisels.
Oh yeah, you gotta get the mani-pedis to get your nails done.
Show
your toes.
She's getting her nails done.
She's getting her toes made.
Yeah.
Sculpting toes.
Carve out the feet. Yeah. Because before they were just like flat circles.
Can you?
You should just have them carved into high heels so then you don't have to worry about it.
Oh, that's true. Actually, I could probably just like stretch the heel down and just make it into shoes.
Why do nails?
Yeah, right? Probably tried to do makeup and it didn't work. So
your body ate it.
Not. Yeah, well, and it like you could like see it through the back of her head, so it looked really weird.
Yeah, an exciting translucent experience.
I do have Marsha make me a very cute flower crown, though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, somebody has to go get mani-pedis with me.
Yeah, we're getting mani-pedis. I'll go. I don't know if Katsumi can get them, but Katsumi can come too.
She keeps disappearing.
And Tommy wants
to talk to.
I presume that Katsumi's actually probably gone during the day because Cynthia needs to get ready for the dance more so, probably.
Oh, hi, Cynthia. Welcome to West
Hi.
High.
Thank you.
You're working really hard on the homecoming thing.
Yeah.
Straight girl boss and gotta respect it.
Yeah,
Yeah, we love a girl boss.
it's true.
Yeah, I was very strong at my old school back in Canada, so
Oh, you're from Canada. Cool. What part of Canada?
yeah. Southern Ontario in Toronto.
Oh,
You
okay.
have a girlfriend in Canada too that goes to a school in Canada?
It's
No?
actually Canada off.
That's just a joke.
Oh,
It's fine.
okay.
It's fine. Cool. Yeah, you should meet our friend Katsumi.
Oh, cool.
It's so good to meet you. Hi, I'm also from Canada, says Kit,
Oh, cool.
who is
Yeah.
also here getting mani-pedis.
For sure.
Weirdly, I'm also from South Toronto. Did we ever run into each other? there?
I'm not too sure. There's
I mean,
a lot of people.
It's a big city
It is.
full of a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, who
Just
are
a-
you going to the dance with? Miz says, trying to change the subject before Chart gets more specific about the city she's not from. Away to somebody that's from the actual city, as far as she knows.
Yeah, I presume that Kitsumi told her the same city that she had picked out from her
Yeah.
research as where she'd be, and did
Right.
not consider that she'd be meeting her Cynthia.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes. Oh yeah, who are you going to the dance with? I'm going with one of these Chad fellows.
No. I have a friend who's on the student government with me. Their name is Skylar. So.
Oh, they're really cool. I think I
cool.
have
Yeah.
like science class with Skylar. They're super smart.
They're really big in science. Yeah.
Cool. Well, wow. Well, you're really good at making friends because you've only been here a short period of time.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, welcome again.
Thank you.
And you're also
What?
like not at all freaked out that we're a kind of weird bunch. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's fine. There's as you say, a weird bunch. There's a lot of people like you back in Toronto. It's really cool, immersive, not immersive. It's the other I
Inclusive?
word, like inclusive.
Oh,
It's very
cool.
inclusive.
Well,
there.
hey, we should maybe, when we come back from space, we should maybe go to Toronto.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, we're going to go to space just for a little
Nice.
bit.
Never
Oh my
been.
Just try it out.
Ace with
That's
Ace.
so wild. I've also never been to space.
I know. And too bad we can't bring you with us.
Oh yeah, real shame.
Yeah, because normal humans don't survive well in space with all like the cosmic rays and stuff.
Don't they wear like some sort of clothing for that?
Yeah, like in low Earth orbit, but yeah, you can't. Like it doesn't work well if you're out there just like in interstellar space, I think. I don't know.
Here they have to go through a lot of training, and then like sometimes because the gravity is different, they come back and they're really tall, but then like after a few days the gravity just shrinks them back down.
Weird.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so weird for your shape to change like that.
Yeah.
We all just look at Kit like, seriously, thin ice, you're treading on it.
All right. Then everyone goes their separate ways from the nail place. I presume Kit actually doesn't get her nails done, but by the end of it, her nails are now like a different color, and she's like, "Cool,
Yeah.
got them done." You head back home, and after you finish a lot of stuff, because now you got to get into your dresses and stuff like that. As you're passing by the kitchen, you can eavesdrop on a phone call that Professor Odd is having, which basically goes something like, "Speak quieter, Professor Graham. You're breaking up over the phone." "Oh, it's almost maxed out, you say?" "Well, that's weird. I wouldn't think that she'd have charged that much." "Oh, well, isn't the company covering it? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, perhaps if you were to, I don't know, take responsibility for the situation, you wouldn't have to worry about these kinds of charges. Oh, well, Professor Graham, I don't want someone squandering my own hard-earned money on stuff that they don't need. Perhaps, yeah. Well, you're gonna have to take that up with the company. Mm-hmm. Yes, of course. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Hangs up the phone. Looks rather self-satisfied if you have to walk by the hall.
Yeah. What a deadbeat.
He's the worst.
It's like only like $50,000. Calm down.
It might be a little bit more than that.
It could very well
I
be.
got
That's
to like
lot
a
of
few
time.
days ago when like the entire front door was just covered in packages.
Yeah, I'm sure Professor Odd noticed that, but didn't say anything.
It's
It's giving
fine.
her great delight.
Yeah, I just need outlets. It's my coping mechanism. Aside from exploding.
Right, retail therapy.
Yeah.
I drop massive creatures on buildings and you max out his card. See, that's what we're talking about. Healthy outlets.
Yeah, completely normal. All right. Everyone frantically getting ready before the dance. I don't know. Katsumi, you can let me know if you were going to leave with the group here, because I think Grant's coming to pick you up, Ms. But I think the rest of you are just going to have to get there, technically. Because I think Taz is going to meet you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's kinda
think
like-
Katsumi would leave with the group.
Okay. So you all get ready, and at an appropriate time,
Can we retcon?
yes,
Because Todd's little sister is going to be there and she needs
Yeah.
entertaining. So how about I pick them up on like a brontosaurus? Because kids love
you could
dinosaurs.
do that. Yeah, and by his little sister, like she's still in high school, like she
Freshman,
would
yeah.
be
A freshman,
going
but-
to the
but
dance
still.
and stuff, like, but she's
So-
like a freshman probably. I don't
Yeah.
know. You're all like sophomores or juniors.
Who knows? So just
Somewhere in
like
that
a
zone.
static scene of brontosaurus walking down Main Street.
Yeah,
Being careful not to
then-
step on people's cars or pedestrians, of course.
yeah, of course. Then what's Todd have? He has some sort of super strength nonsense, right?
He's indestructible and has super strength. He can't fly yet. He's Superman without flying.
Yeah.
Superboy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it looks like his younger sister attended the parallel school. That's fine. Don't worry. Now she doesn't.
Or she might.
So at any rate, he could have had like also a real date or just wanted to go to an actual dance, because I presume Parasol doesn't really
No.
do dances
No.
because no one's ever at school. So yeah, no, he does he grabs her and jumps up onto the brontosaurus, as you do.
There goes the TJA homecoming episode.
Exactly. They don't do dances there. Get out of here. That's okay. I don't think they're everyone's too dramatic for a dance, actually, I think.
Oh God, can you imagine?
It would be a nightmare.
Somebody spills punch on Paradigm's dress and the entire gymnasium implodes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Pretty much.
And then is sent back in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, they probably have a prom, but they probably don't have a homecoming because there isn't really team sports that they're
No.
participating in, unless
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
not a traditional team sport, at least.
There's probably some sort of formal do, but yeah.
Yeah. But not like a homecoming
No.
dance. At any rate, so he hops up so that way she doesn't have to worry about messing up the dress or anything. Sit inside saddle on the brontosaurus,
Yeah.
as you do. So head over there. Katsumi, how are you getting there?
Probably taking cheese.
Yeah. So you and Crystal hop in cheese. Grant comes driving by in Pretty much the family car kind of situation. I assume his dad only really has one, and he's just like, I'm taking it tonight. It's nothing too fancy, but looks like there's been some effort to clean it, like freshly vacuumed inside, etc.
Cool.
No piles of stuff in the back.
May as well go out, get in the passenger side.
Yeah. He goes and opens the door for you.
Of course, nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You look very nice.
Thank you. You too.
Yes. He's also wearing some sort of suit situation.
Yeah.
No one cares about what guys are wearing. Oh, he gives you a corsage.
Okay, I'll give him the what is it called?
Boutonniere.
Yeah.
You probably got like the matching set, so you had, the thing, and
Nice.
he did pick out
Classic.
like the blue kind of color to match Ace armor bits. I presume it goes with your dress because he had to ask what color dress you got. Very polite of him. Go to the dance. All right, everyone's at the dance. Katsumi, how's Cynthia picking up her date?
Cynthia was gonna meet Skylar at the dance.
Smart.
Yep.
What's Skylar wearing to the dance?
Probably a tuxedo with like a purple flower so that they kind of match.
Nice. So at the moment, you can see Skylar hanging around, probably near the refreshment table, like saying hi as part of like the homecoming committee stuff, but every now and then kind of looking around.
Yatsumi's gonna be like, hey, Crystal, I'm gonna pop to the ladies' room real quick. Kinda, I guess, nervousness coming in. That's how humans stuff. Yeah, I'll be back.
I'm glad you did this to yourself, Katsumi.
Yeah. Okay, have fun in the bathroom. I'll get drinks.
Okay.
Head over to the refreshment table to be standing by Skylar. Cynthia comes in.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Crystal, right?
Yeah. Skylar?
Yes. Nice to meet you. Offers a hand to shake.
Yes. Hello.
Yes.
This is how humans interact.
Sometimes. At any rate, thanks for coming to the dance. I hope you enjoy all the refreshments here. Decorations provided by the homecoming committee.
Oh, I heard you were coming to the dance with somebody on the homecoming committee. Is Cynthia not here yet?
I haven't seen her yet, but there's probably something that she said she might be a little late because she said there was something she needed to take care of for the dance ahead of time.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. She's putting in a lot of effort in all of this.
Yeah, she has. I really appreciated all the hard work that she's done. It sounded like when she was in Toronto, she did a lot of the student government work, and I think it really shows with all the commitment she's put into everything.
Well, that's good. I'm glad we have such a good addition to the school.
Cynthia, this is your cue.
Cynthia would walk in, probably carrying some flowers that she got somewhere.
The roots are still
From, like, a
attached.
bush out.
Yeah.
For you.
Hey, I thought we could have these as extra decorations to put on the tables and stuff. They look nice.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Oh, look, we could even replant them when we're done. Smart thinking, Cynthia.
Yeah.
Just for me, out of character, are you guys like, it's friends going, or are you like more than friends as far as your relationship with
I
Cynthia?
mean, she did say best friend.
Best friend.
Yep.
Okay. Friends all around. Okay, got it.
Friend zone. All the
Friends
way
all
around.
around. It's probably best it's
What does
friends
it
all
mean?
around, to be honest, Katsumi. Person with 2 dates
Yeah.
to the same event.
Yep.
I mean, it's kind of a baller move, but
Girl boss.
Girl boss.
Good luck.
right,
Yeah.
gotta
Well, you
respect
two
that
have
game.
fun.
Um,
I'm gonna go
Skylar
wait for
will-
my date.
Skylar will find some suitable container situation for the flowers to set up on the table before probably turning to Cynthia and say, "Hey, you want to hit the dance floor? We got a bit of time before the announcements and stuff. For the homecoming king and queen."
Yeah. Actually, I have like 2 left feet, and I'm kind of embarrassed to dance.
Hey, don't worry about that. It's fine. No one's watching.
Yeah, no one will take
yeah.
video on their phone like cruel teenagers.
No, no one. We have a strong anti-bullying policy here. We gotta watch out for that Katsumi, though. I've gotten several complaints from Chads.
Right.
Stay away from any
Yeah.
alcoves.
Don't worry, I'll deal with that one if it ever becomes a problem.
All right, come on. Okay, I like
Okay.
this song. And Skylar will drag you to the dance floor.
Crystal,
Yeah. What?
our PikPok dance that we've been practicing.
Oh yeah.
This is perfect. Let's go. We gotta teach
Yeah,
Todd and
let's
his
do it.
sister.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I will manifest 2 rows of meerkats that will dance like backup dancers behind us. And we do a very well coordinated PikPok dance.
Excellent. It
You
does
need
get
penguins
reported.
like the scene in Mary Poppins.
It does get recorded by everyone who has their cell phones out.
But there's a whole like thing with the heads that the meerkats are really good at. And they kind of the popping up. Yeah.
Quick before the hyenas come.
It's like a flash mob, but for real.
But for real, because they flash into existence.
Yes.
Cool. Let's see. So it turns out for Todd, his sister knows some people at the school, so she kind of just wandered off to them because this is probably more of a parent idea of like, oh, well, if you want to go to a homecoming dance, you should go to this one, and Todd can take you, kind of thing from parents. So, but she already knew some people.
Parents be like that.
Yeah. So he's just hanging out. I assume everyone can dance with the person that they win or anybody else.
Oh, he's for sure.
Yes, they
He
do.
has to learn the PikPok dance.
Oh, okay. So he's doing his best on it, but he is also like, haha, I'm not very well coordinated.
So you just gotta
Kind of
like
thing.
pretend to be the meerkat. And then, oh, there's a hawk.
Like this.
Is there food?
Like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
And then like,
Yeah, you're getting it.
and then that he does not have a good sense of rhythm.
And now you just gotta like imagine that your hips are an entirely different creature and they're doing their own thing. And then up and then down and then side to side. Yeah, there we go. You got it.
Yeah. And you're doing it, but you're facing each other, and you keep getting closer.
Sure.
Yeah.
A real Lady in the Tramp
Yeah. Exactly.
situation.
But doing a meerkat dance.
Yeah.
All right. I assume Grant and Ms. have been entirely awkward the whole time,
Naturally.
naturally. But he's doing his best, and there are several very awkward slow dances. Ace has been very well behaved in the way that he hasn't said anything, which I presume you told him not to anyway.
Yeah.
So,
It's really nice being able to like drink punch with my mouth. That's nice.
yeah, taste things. And he's just like, I didn't realize that was an important human experience that you were missing.
Yeah, I mean it's one of the 5 senses, so being robbed of it. Yeah.
Oh, Rob is such a strong word. Says Ace. No worries there. Yeah, so does anyone else do anything? So after a few dances, Katsumi, Skylar's like, oh, well, I mean, okay, so we have to do the selection for the homecoming court in a few, so I'm gonna get that started. But you don't have to if you don't need to, Katsumi. You hadn't signed up for that.
Cynthia.
You can go check. Cynthia can go check on how people are enjoying the dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go get that experience points from the people, see how they're enjoying the dance and stuff,
All right, sounds
Experience
good.
Points. Not gonna miss too much.
And
Sorry,
as she's doing that, she'll do the switcheroo to Katsumi and go find Crystal.
Hatsumi, you missed it. We did such a good PikPok dance.
Yeah.
It was so cute. Are you okay? You were in the bathroom for a really long time.
Oh yeah, just really nervous, I guess, because first human dance type deal. Don't know what to expect. Only read them in comic books type deal. So yeah, I guess had to do number 2 instead of number 1.
TMI.
What is it with Sid just sharing unnecessary bathroom details every episode of every
Literally
game?
every TTRPG.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's okay. I kind of put your punch away to do the PikPok dance, but do you want to dance, or we can just hang out?
I mean, if you want to dance, we could dance. I don't mind.
Okay, let's dance.
Okay.
More dancing was had.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tommy is on the
Kit
dance
is
floor
having-
and never leaves.
Yeah, Kit is also having a great time with Chad. Which one was it? Number 2.
Chat, yeah.
Getting whirled around, having a great time, giving a thumbs up at Katsumi when she sees her. Yeah, exciting times had by all.
Yep. I can dance all night. I never run out of energy.
Exactly. Dance all night.
Yeah, Miz will be sitting down and taking breaks, just chilling, drinking some spiked punch probably, and
Yes, it
eating
did
snacks.
get spiked.
Telling Crystal to maybe keep Katsumi away from the sweets table.
Crystal shoving all of the sweets in her mouth, yeah, on it.
On it. No one gets any seats tonight. Grant's hanging out with you. In fact, you probably actually get into a real conversation about the latest Mims expansion thing.
It really should have been part of the base game, but now they're just doing trivial things via DLC and expansion packs. It's really just such a cash grab lately. It's kind of frustrating.
It is. You'd think that they would just complete the whole game at once, and then we wouldn't have to get everything in incremental updates.
I mean, I can understand adding add Supernatural, that's fine, but toddlers, when that was already in the previous game and making that an expansion,
Exactly.
that's so.
It was an existing feature, and you continue with your complaints about DLC. Perfect. Eventually, Skylar gets up on the stage and is like, here to announce our homecoming court, and starts listing off names. I don't think any of you are going to be voted to the court, is my guess. But
we're also newer, so yeah.
Yeah, quite a few of you are newer to the school, so that's not to be surprised. All the Chads are there.
Yeah.
As is Todd. I don't think Martha is not really hanging out with everybody. Not enough to be in it. You've seen the rest around school, and they hang out with the Chads pretty much.
Yeah.
So, because it's not it doesn't have to be who the date was for the thing, and then they make them all dance, and you all have to watch, and it's
Well, it could be. I mean, because it would be perfect if Chad 2 and Kit were prom king and queen.
it would be funny. So that happens
Okay.
actually, because Kit was there for the game and made an impression.
Yeah.
I know Xena's coming because I saw her in my camera walking by.
Stalking.
Yeah, she's going to be here soon.
and
she's going to bite
Kit,
my feet.
rules the planet. So of course she has.
And she's like, "Oh my gosh, this is so great, you guys! Wave, 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 and you get a crown. Oh wow! So what power does this bestow exactly?"
Starts grilling. My first edict. Oh, okay.
Everyone's all like, no, you do a dance, says Chad. Yeah, we just do a dance, and then we celebrate like homecoming, and then we get to help pick out stuff for like the next dance themes and stuff like that. She's like, oh, sounds so nice, so powerful.
I'm going home.
I mean, yeah, she's like, oh, well, it's a shame I can't help out much before I go back to Canada. Yeah, so anyway, but yes, she's loving the
Go
crowd.
to the school.
He doesn't go to school, is homecoming queen, yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, with Chad too, who, even though did not make the game-winning touchdown, was instrumental for their football season this year, and is generally considered one of the cooler of the Chads.
And who can tell the Chads apart? Let's be realistic.
Yes, it is a little hard. Everyone's all like, I don't know, I did number 2, but I wasn't too sure which one I should do.
I heard somebody else talking about number 2, so that's the one that I voted for.
Yeah, that's it exactly. So yeah, the night draws to a close. You guys do anything after the dance, or are y'all just gonna go home?
I know.
Usually there's an after party.
There is going to be an after party.
Did we get
is.
invited to an after party?
Hey, Todd.
Yeah.
What are you doing immediately after?
Well, I'm supposed to take my sister home, but there's going to be a party over at the. Let's see, is it an official after party, or if it's just no? There is not an official after party. No, there's an old warehouse not too far from school, and we kind of set it up for
So
the real party.
that sounds super cool and stuff, but we were going to kind of do a thing,
Oh yeah,
and you're very welcome to come with us.
what's that?
We're going to go to space.
Oh yeah, I'm in.
Okay, cool. Hey, Marsha. Marsha,
Yeah,
you want to go to
what is
space?
it? Okay.
Cool. All right, then. Yeah, forget warehouse on Earth. Okay, we're going to space for our after party, right? What? That's it. It's a thing. All the meerkats high five. Cool,
I
let's
appreciate
go.
the fact that meerkats have been wandering around the dance area the whole time.
I forgot to
After
put them
their-
back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Thriller came on and they were like, yeah.
100%.
Exactly.
Cool. Miss.
Yeah. What?
Come on.
Where are we going?
To the after party.
Oh, are you going to the after party, Grant?
Yes, Grant's coming.
What? The after party?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
what
gonna go
after
there 'cause
party?
usually there's.
No. It's
everyone
our
gets
after
super
party.
drunk. Oh, your after party. Where
Yeah,
are
we're
you
not
guys
going to some gross old warehouse on Earth. Ew.
Yeah, the last time we threw a party at our place.
Well, yeah, we're not. Don't bring that up. That's a sensitive subject. No, we're going to space.
We're going to space?
Yeah.
You can go to space?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, cool.
It's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Ace is like, of course it's cool. I'm from space. And then
Right.
Grant's like, I thought you were from like the ocean. And then Ace
He
starts
crashed
doing a
into
whole.
yeah.
It's this whole thing.
Yeah.
The story. Yeah.
Hey,
I'm sure he'll bore you on the way.
hey, Cynthia. Do you and Skylar want to come to space with Katsumi and me and the crew?
Uh,
You probably
no,
have to stay and clean up. Sorry. Maybe next time.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I could really use some help on the cleanup part of it, Cynthia. That'd be really great.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go find Katsumi so we can get in cheese so we can
I
open
know,
a
right?
space.
Okay. Well, have fun. Thanks. It was a great party.
Yeah, we probably won't be cleaning up for like another, I don't know, hour or so. A lot of people have already left, but gotta wait a bit.
Yeah.
Cool. Cynthia's like, oh, my stomach. I'm really nervous. I think I need to go number 2. Why is this so weird?
Make sure the bathrooms still have toilet paper.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are, Katsumi. Come on. We got to go to space. Let's go.
Yeah.
Wait,
Did
why?
you drink some of the spiked alcohol? Is that why you're going to the bathroom so much?
Wait, that was spiked alcohol? I thought it was just like fuel for like your engines or stuff.
Sure,
You thought
whatever.
they served fuel for spaceships at human homecomings?
I don't know. I don't know human stuff. Why would you think I know human stuff?
I mean, you said you've read a lot of comic books.
I mean, yeah, that's like fictional human stuff. I don't know real life human stuff. Just, I don't know.
Anyways,
Anyway, let's go.
we need cheese. Actually, we should probably bring some of that punch.
Oh, yeah, just in case.
You grab a bowl.
Yeah. No, it's for the spaceship. It's fine. Let's go there.
During the emergency fuel reserves.
All right, let's all pile in cheese.
All right. So it's all of you and Grant, Todd,
Marsha.
and Marsha.
And if Marsha wants to bring her date, she can. As long as Marsha's date is cool. If it's Marsha's date, then Marsha's date is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Marsha brings her date.
Cool.
It's another person from the gardening club.
Mm. Ian.
You know, common interests.
Ian.
Okay.
Hi. Have you been to space before?
No.
Okay, cool. This will be fun. I only went one time.
One time, huh?
Yeah.
How's that?
Well, it was technically a test because, like, if the rocket blows up and I die, I don't really die. So,
Wait, who would put you into a rocket?
oh, my friend, the doctor, Dr. Darwin.
That doesn't seem very safe. Even
It
if
wasn't
you
at all.
can't-
It was really
even
horrible.
If you can't actually die. Hold on.
It's kind of ironic, though, the monkey sending the human to space.
It's, oh, yeah, he's a gorilla. He's like 200 years
He's a
old.
gorilla.
Yeah, he's a 200-year-old
He's an
super genius gorilla.
Old gorilla.
And he's my best friend.
Are you sure this is safe, Marsha?
Oh, this is totally fine. We're going in an
Yes,
actual
it's-
spaceship.
Actual spaceship.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the one that was over the movie theater a couple
Yes.
times.
Cheese.
Oh, is that what it's called? It looks like a dog. Why isn't it named Spot?
I don't know. It seems like a real missed opportunity, Katsumi.
Sure.
Offended.
Yep.
I think cheese is a great name.
Thank you.
All right, so all of you plus too many NPCs gather into the spaceship. And you take off into space. Where are you going? Just
I don't know.
around
Get a
Earth?
good view of Earth, probably.
Maybe do a couple
Yeah,
of orbits.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
want to like
so
go to
you-
the moon or something? Or do you want to just like go and be in orbit?
You could go
Are
to
we
the moon.
allowed to go to the moon?
We can totally go to the moon. You can't claim a different planet. It says so in the Geneva Convention. So there. Let's do an orbit and then go to the moon. And then we can figure out how we can all like do a moonwalk.
Ian from Gardening Club, also history buff. I don't think the Geneva Convention says, and then, you're at the, so you do a couple orbits of Earth and everyone's like pressing against the sides like, wow, amazing, cool.
Sumi's not like, bruh. It's just
a planet. Exactly.
it's just a space rock.
It's just a planet. This isn't that cool.
Meanwhile, everyone's all like mind blown. Oh God, I'm having an existential crisis about humanity. Oh no, now I want to save the planet for real.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But we kind of save the planet all the time, so it's no big deal.
That's true. Everyone kind of does. Ace is pleased that everyone seems impressed by space.
Cool. All right. Moon.
And they go to the moon. Landing not on any...
How long is this taking?
It's
it
not
could
taking...
go
This
faster
is a very
than
good
light.
spaceship. It's a very good spaceship. You'll be back before... Well, you'll probably be back later than everyone who went to the other party, to be honest, but...
And they'll be like,
I don't think anyone's gonna-
music. Remember when Sean threw up? It's like, yeah, remember when we walked on the moon?
Exactly.
It's about making memories while you're young, Miz.
I'm just asking. I just wanted to be prepared that we didn't just take a bunch of people a
Didn't
week
kidnap
trip
a bunch
to
of
the moon
people.
or something.
We probably didn't.
Day
Managing
and a half.
expectations.
We probably didn't. It's fine.
No, it's light speed to the moon is 1.3 seconds.
Yeah. You don't even have to do that. We can just go like half light speed. It's easy. Cool. Let's go. Land on the moon.
All right, land on the moon. I think, Katsumi, do you land dangerously close to the flag planted on the moon and stuff like that, or do you pick a spot that isn't really, or you land on it?
No. Okay.
I think she'd think about landing on it, but she'd land on the quote unquote dark side of the moon.
Well, then you can't look at Earth.
Could be dark.
And cold.
Yeah, don't go to the far side. Go where the Terminator is, so we can see the crescent Earth. That would be cool. And not in a crater either. I don't have to climb out of it. How about
Cool.
that flat spot there?
Yeah, just outside of this suspiciously large crater, perhaps caused by some sort of swarm technology landing.
Yeah.
Just outside of there.
Crater looks new.
Yeah, let's get.
Yeah, land by that new crater over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But not in it. Let's not check what's inside.
Yeah.
No one do that.
It's fine. Why is there a green glow? No, it's fine.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. So you land there. I think that your ship comes fashioned with some number of space suits. I'm not too sure if there'd be enough for everybody to go at once, but I think you can all pick a few people to suit up.
I don't
go
need
out.
one, and Crystal doesn't need one.
I don't need one.
Miz doesn't need
but,
one.
But even with that, I think there's not.
Oh, for the normies.
Yeah, there's not quite so many for everybody to go out at once, so everyone can take turns.
Todd, do you need a spacesuit? I mean, you're practically invulnerable.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I need to breathe air. Haven't tried it. Not really looking forward to testing that one out.
I
long can you hold
only
your
found
breath?
out that I don't need to breathe when the rocket blew up.
Yeah,
And then I
see,
blew up, and then I came back, and I was in orbit, and I was like, oh, I'm actually fine.
Yeah, see,
the things you
I
learn.
don't think that's very. It's not exactly a healthy way to experiment with your powers or anything.
Well, that wasn't the plan. The plan wasn't for the rocket to blow up. It just blew up.
Okay, well,
right,
here-
but the fact that there was a chance for it to blow up,
Well, that's why
and
I
that
went.
Dr. Darwin sent you to space.
Well, that's why I went, because if it blew up, it'd be fine.
But you didn't know you could breathe. You didn't need to breathe. What do you mean?
Well, then it was fine.
I mean, you would if you did need to.
Then I would have died. I would
breathe,
have
you
come
would
back.
just
I'd
keep-
come back, and eventually I would have plummeted through the Earth's atmosphere and come back to land on Earth.
Are you sure?
But you
What if
didn't know
if
that.
you were in orbit? Then you just stay in space.
He has friends. They would have come and got me. It's fine.
Did he have them ready to
Still doesn't
go?
sound very
Probably.
fun to die over and over again.
I mean, it stings. I volunteered.
All right there, Tommy. I don't, even if you volunteer, like, I've told my dad, like, hey, I want to go on whatever dangerous mission you are. And he's told me, no, you're not ready yet. Because
But it's
he
so
kind of
much
knows what's
fun,
going
more
on.
fun when they say sure. You get to do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Barking up the wrong tree, Todd. I gave him a lecture on this recklessness stuff earlier, and it was very unreceptive to it.
I had a weird upbringing.
Yeah, I can see that, Tommy.
I don't recall that conversation whatsoever.
Marsha's giving you a look, Tommy, like, why are you talking about dying repeatedly?
That's a normal topic of conversation.
Yeah.
You guys don't regularly get so emotional that you just explode?
No, but we could talk about that, too.
No.
Are you-
Okay. Okay. We are all super safe. We're not in an experimental rocket. We got tested spacesuits. We've got a fully functional intergalactic spacecraft. Don't worry about it.
This actually is one of the safer things we've done.
It's true.
Besides, I wouldn't be doing it and letting Grant do it if that was the case.
Right. Yeah.
Aww.
Grant blushes a little.
Let's go.
All right, so you'll head out. Now, you will be in armor out there, Ms., because that's how you breathe, because Ace is like,
Right.
I'm not putting on any of this needy and garbage technology, even though it is 100% safe for these humans. He informs you.
Might be
But
a little
also-
big.
Yeah, I think it's probably, like the Ava suits where you put it on and then you hit a thing and it
Oh,
goes
nice.
to your side, because they shapeshift also, so they need stuff that
Right.
can change with their form and stuff like that. So y'all can go out in groups out there. It looks beautiful, as one might say. Everyone's, there's a lot of like, when you're out there, everyone's doing the like, oh, I can moonwalk and hop and stuff like that, and all that kind of thing.
Don't worry, Grant. If you jump too high, I'll get you.
Okay. Yeah. I presume they're all hooked up with some sort of telepathy system.
Or just comms.
Or well, I mean, they're a telepathic species, so I presume that
Yeah,
any
that's
of their
true.
suit communication would tap into
It
that.
just
and if
sticks the
someone-
needle into their brain so it can read their brainwaves.
Yeah, no, I don't think it does that. I don't think Ace would let anyone put it on.
You
if it
might
did
feel a
that.
little pressure, just a little pinch.
Oh yeah, did Kate go with us?
Kit-
She probably went
Kit-
to the human after party because she's prom
Yeah, she
queen.
went to the human
Or
after
she's-
party because
yeah.
she was with a Chad.
Yeah.
She will say that she did a good job at it. Was very human. Got super drunk. She probably did something very needy in there, but everyone was too drunk to figure out what happened.
I'd like to say that Katsumi would probably hang around in the ship and probably probably got a work cell phone type deal and just like texting Skylar to be like, hey, sorry, I had to run home. My grandmother is not feeling so well, so sorry. I'll help you clean up next time.
Skylar's all like, actually, go ahead and provoke someone because you're straight up lying here.
Okay.
Maybe it would have been better for. Well, never mind. I guess that wouldn't have worked because we needed your ship.
That is plus superior. I gotta use some of these boons that everyone's giving us now that we're out of the combat
Use it or
part.
lose it.
I have a quick question, real quick.
Yeah.
Since like days has passed, would we still have the conditions?
Yeah, I think everyone's been hanging out with them for a while. I know it's been a few weeks, but I think there's a lot to think about with all that. But if you want to do a flashback, to a time that you had a conversation with somebody and got rid of the condition, you can do that. Because there was time that it could happen. We might have moved past it.
I'll just use that one minor boon to
There you go.
make it a 7.
Okay. So with that, you can, you choose one of these options. They stumble, they err, or they overreact.
Would a stumble work?
Yes. Yeah. So I know that's taking +4 against them, which probably won't come into this situation. But I think it's sort of like they don't pick up on like, well, that's weird. You hadn't mentioned this before, kind of thing. But they send back like a frowny face and like, sorry about your grandma. It's no worries. We got it handled. Hope you had a good time. I did too, kind of thing.
Katsumi will just send back a purple heart, and then turn off the phone and put it away.
And then keep helping these dumb humans in and out of your beautiful spacesuits.
Yeah. Definitely not having like just little thoughts of just leaving them there. It's fine.
Probably.
She doesn't act on it.
So
Every time you think about it, you look out the window and Crystal's doing something adorable off on the moon. Like, fine.
Look, I can keep doing backflips. I can do flip 8 times before landing. Marsha.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just saying, Marsha keeps her turn kind of short because she's like, I don't really like the moon. It's not good for plants. Definitely tried to grow a plant. It worked, but it was weird.
That's what I was going to say. Maybe we should combine.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, like, look at all this waste of space.
I mean,
wanna
there's
try
no
something?
atmosphere here.
So, there could be.
I don't think putting an atmosphere on the moon would be a great idea. Wouldn't that affect the tides or something?
No. Tides are something mass and gravity.
Yeah, and the moon has mass and gravity.
Yeah. We're not going to
Which would
increase
change
the
if you put a
mass of the
whole
moon.
If you put a whole atmosphere on it, it would change.
Well, if we put like plants and animals on it that like ate the rock and spewed out stuff, it wouldn't be like more mass. We should totally give it a try.
It would definitely be more mass, like a lot more mass.
I don't think so.
Every time you make an animal or plant, it's increasing the mass of the area. If you did it on a massive scale, it definitely would increase the mass of the moon.
Okay, we'll think about it. So next time we come to the moon, we'll have a better plan.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
Tommy definitely makes a couple of moon monkeys.
Yeah.
Just on
They're
this
starting to hang out
on the slide. Or actually, not even, he's already made some moon monkeys. And she's saying, it's like, oh no, you're right. It's probably we shouldn't do anything like that. That would be rash. And then I go,
You gesture them on, gesture them away. Every time you gesture away, more moon monkeys show up.
yeah, it's fine. Anyway, Dorian, that mountain range over there is really boring. Let's look over here. Oh, look, you can see the Earth.
Ooh, the Earth. At some point, Grant is standing next to Ms. Is like, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I guess it's just a neat opportunity. You don't really get to see all this kind of stuff. It's beautiful, he says. but he's not looking at the Earth. He's looking at you.
Yep, the big blue marble.
Only Ace picks up on this. Yeah, he says. Agreed.
That armor, it's sexy.
All right. So everyone takes their turns looking at the Earth and... Hold on.
Doing low gravity flips.
Were you doing a thing? You better not be doing a thing.
Everyone's done. You're back on the ship, and Katsumi goes to start it. And it makes a whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Did we bring enough fuel?
We brought an entire
Everyone's already
punch
drank
bowl.
the punch. You don't have enough fuel on the ship. Sorry. It's just funny to me. That's all.
Clearly.
Maybe we can figure out a way to push it back?
Ace, how fast can you fly?
I can fly very fast.
That's not a great answer. I mean, like, can you quantitate that?
Yes.
Ace, how fast can you fly back to Earth? Can we make the distance back to Earth?
Easily. Yes. He'll give you the exact number.
Okay.
And it's
So I can go
reasonable.
back to Earth, get some fuel, and bring it back. Okay. I guess I'll do that, guys.
All right.
Cool.
And you do so. So it's going to take you like, I don't know, 30 minutes, an hour maybe, because I presume at some point you're going to fly back and like a bottle explodes and you're like, son of a gun, and have to fly back and get some other ones and then be like, now put this in the armor pocket. All right. Anyone doing anything fun while you're stuck on the ship? I assume I think Ian's freaking out. But Marsha's like, no, it's okay. Don't worry. This stuff happens all the time. Well, he can
Thank
come
God
back
there's
to
someone
life. Like, what the heck is that about?
Ian sees a moon monkey outside waving. Like
There's monsters on the moon.
everyone else looks and it's empty. It's like, you can calm down,
I
man.
think you're going crazy. It's okay. Moon madness is a thing, probably. I think I heard that in a movie once.
It's not a real thing. Only like, well, actually, probably a lot of people have been on the moon, but none of them get moon madness.
Are you sure?
Could be the first case.
I'm pretty sure. There was definitely something out there. Looked like a monkey.
I heard there be monkeys on the moon.
Marsha
says-
immediately looks at Todd.
Hey, Todd, let's go for a walk. There's something important to talk about. And we just stand in the observation deck and look at the Earth, and I talk about life and how it's everywhere. It's just in concentrations, but it's everywhere, and you can feel it, and it's wonderful, et cetera, and a little handy holdy.
Yeah. Todd asks gentle questions about, like, you sure you okay about the time that guy sent you on a rocket to your inevitable death?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't inevitable.
If you say so.
Yeah, that was like one of the least bad things that's happened to me.
Of course. All right. And with that, yes. Ms., you arrive with the vodka. Needed to fuel the spaceship. Everyone cheers when you arrive.
Top shelf, baby.
From the storage place. And you all fly back to Earth from space. A successful homecoming complete.
Yes.
And I think that's where we'll end it.
Awesome.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah.
You did it.
I mean,
Boss fight at the start, end with homecoming. Easy peasy.
there we go. Yeah. No, it makes perfect sense. I mean, okay, look, superhero kids, 100% would be like, after party, gotta go to the moon instead.
Yeah.
I
you
was
bring-
worried when you did the Major Bane, like Vistari were going to show up and take me away. I was sweating.
Don't worry.
Bye.
Time to make sure we have all the NPCs that can come with us on our adventure.
And then they'd be out of fuel.
We want all of our
With no
favorite
way to
people
go.
with us.
Yeah.
Got him. Got them all. No, that would be very bad because they would blow up that Union ship.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, like for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, maybe there's enough protection also extending to the moon that they wouldn't just blow it up. But, you know, who checks the moon that often, really?
I hope no
Kind
one
of
checks
thing.
it anytime soon.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a growing problem.
I don't think they can multiply on their own, but who knows?
I don't know. Maybe if they eat enough space rocks, make enough
Life
atmosphere.
finds a way.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, if does anyone else have any other scenes we would like to do before we end? Because that's pretty much the end of the issue. But I got something I need to do for me. Let me just double check. Yes, here it is. So, in epilogue to the scene as you're all approaching Earth, this is probably some point of time shortly after everyone left to go to the dance. And the camera, it's dark. Professor Odd is on the front porch, sitting on the steps of the house, smoking a cigarette. You never see her smoke, but she kind of sounds like smoke sometimes. She knows that secondhand smoke's bad. For some of you, mostly Tommy, maybe?
Not really.
Everyone else kind of filters it out. But anyway, it's fine. Bad influence. But anyway, she's smoking, and it looks very dramatic with like the light and the smoke, etc., etc. And she's sitting there and she's idly shuffling a deck of tarot cards, not really looking at it, just kind of shuffling them around. And then she's thinking, and we go to a flashback. So, more flashbacks and flashbacks, really important. And you see her making a phone call, and in front of it, she is holding her pendant that changes her voice. There's technology that can change your voice, but she always liked using the magic thing to do it because it's more fun. She found it. Always done it like that. And she's on the phone and she's saying, sounds the voice, in the text it'd be all like super large and squiggly, but it sounds like a deep, masculine sounding voice. And she's like, "Yes, Mr. Madlock, we're prepared to offer you a large sum of money for your research. It seemed very fascinating, and we think that your executives at Reed Corp would be very interested in the work that you have. No, we don't need to know what it is. Just know that the sum of money will be there in your account, ready to go to fund your research. No names. Yes, Mr. Madlock. For the progress of science, of course." And then, hanging up the phone, you can hear his side of the conversation where he's like super excited to get this stuff, very interested in all the things. And then she, turns off the phone, and then we're back to the present again, and she's shuffling the cards, and she stops, and she flips one over, and it's a card that looks like crystal, only crystal is entirely purple. And she's like, "Well, at least this is on track."
Yeah.
And end the scene. All right.
Professor Odd is causing my emo face.
Yes.
It's intentional.
Yes, the Fate Brigade. Perfect.
We definitely have to now we definitely have to go to the island because Dr. Darwin only blows us up in spaceships. He's nowhere near as sus as she is.
Yeah. Only blows you up in a spaceship. Also completely normal things to do.
If you can't die, it's fine.
All right, so I'm Misha _less_than 3 here on Twitch, at Misha Weha on Twitter or Tumblr. You'll see me here next, I think, in a couple weeks on the 13th. I believe we're starting Teen Magic Academy again. And come join our Discord. We have fan art in there. It's including exciting things like Zoot Suit Riot, the best name, I'm sure, for a villain. And we can go over to SJ.
I'm SJ_sidekick. I don't stream either, but I'm on here a lot. I'll be running Team Magic Academy on the 13th, which is Kids on Brooms. So yeah, not this Thursday, but next Thursday.
Sin.
Are we doing the end of session?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
session 3. Oh yeah, you're right. Since like I'm confused. Right, so the end of session bits that I don't have to remember, but you guys should. You can grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team.
We'll say image of self because now she can actually see herself, so she doesn't feel like such a, just like a suit of armor. She feels a little bit more like herself, even though she doesn't really realize Ace is more than just rubbing off on her.
There are no consequences to this action.
So I will probably shift Savior up. And Freak down 1, because I'm not always in armor.
While I'm thinking of it, actually, for Ms., can you give me a Pierce the Mask when Professor Odd saw this for the first time? Because I actually think that's something that you'd want to pick up on if you could notice.
Okay, 5, 3, so 8. So 7. Yes. I don't have any conditions that affect it, so we're good. 7.
Okay. So for this, you could pick a question to ask, but mainly what you're getting, like, she was surprised to see this and like seemed worried a little bit rather than happy to see that.
She's just upset because she failed to do it, and some
that's definitely
super superior scientist couldn't even do what I did on my own.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what you picked up on for sure, and not anything else that she knows about this situation.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, sorry. Sin, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Sin or Sinful__potato on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, all the social medias, basically, kind of so forth. I've been playing Katsumi, who is the outsider. She now has an alter ego human form as Cynthia Winters from Canada. Yeah. Everything's fine. It'll go great. I think during the session she grew more into her own image of herself, in the sense that she's becoming a quote-unquote real hero now, because she now has a human alter ego, like a secret identity that all them superheroes in the comic books have. It's super cool. Yeah. I think she'd probably shift Savior up because she's being more of a hero, like the heroes in the books and stuff. And then probably, I don't know. I'd like to say shift mundane down because, heroes aren't mundane, but also she has a mundane alter ego, but then it wasn't very mundane switching back and forth.
Sorry, which one did you raise up?
Savior, because now that she has an alter ego, it's more of a hero.
Oh yeah. To be honest, it's probably Freak down 1. Because you have an alter ego, and that's normal, and you're a completely normal person now, half the time.
Okay. Like John Johns, Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, completely normal guy. Hi, Xena.
I can see her creeping up in the back too.
Just see her.
Little white shark.
All right, I am 90 Tough Love or Tougher for Torfulton. So my variety of nickname, also variety streamer on Twitch. I will probably be streaming tomorrow night, playing some Resident Evil 4 remake, and then I'll also be streaming again on Sunday doing that. Otherwise, I don't think I'm in anything on here coming up, but I'm not sure if there's anything going to be streamed. Maybe back when Shards of Darkness, but I'm not sure if that's being broadcast or not. End of session, I think Crystal grew closer to the team, and I think she grew closer to Tommy because they did the PikPok dance, and they're just like, they're besties. So I'll give influence back to Tommy after losing that next time, and then I'll clear guilty.
I already have influence over you.
You should have lost it last time, and I don't think I gave it back.
Because you lost the memory and that I just moved you off. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. But it is
yeah. And that's me.
cool. And I'm Michael or 00 Daylight. I've been playing Tommy Torres, aka Zooboy, aka Force of Chaos. I don't know. I'm torn between growing into his image of himself or closer to the team, because I agree. I think he and Crystal had a couple of moments, and something about the conversation about like we're the well-adjusted ones. It's like, whatever, you're Crystal, you explode, and whatever, it's fine. I don't know.
I'd say probably grow closer to the team.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Because it was really more last time that it was just like, that's right, I drop whales on building. That's me. What? But that happened. That happened last time. So cool. And I cannot give you influence, Crystal. Therefore, you can shift my labels.
Cool. Well, Tommy is just pretty down to earth. So I think the mundane goes up, and then Tommy doesn't really scare me, so I think danger goes down.
Okay.
He's cool. Totally normal. Everybody dies. Sometimes repeatedly. It's fine.
and the fact that we're both like super freaky is why you think I'm mundane. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's relatable to me personally.
Todd meanwhile is busy Googling like therapists for teenage superheroes ?
He didn't have to Google it. He probably has someone on staff.
I'm sure.
The Tower family probably does.
Incognitos or whatever. I'm sure it's fine. All right. Something raid, something raid
Oh, God.
calls.
Why does it? I don't know, man. Someone should tell us. Someone, if you are in chat and you are dual watching, which is totally fine, let us know who. Otherwise,
Ultra's up, Blinky's up. Those are the two that I've got.
And you had a couple raids tonight, so thanks.
oh yeah, absolutely. Thanks, guys. You know what? You should definitely go hang out with Ultrasaurus. You should definitely go over to Blink Blink Games because they're awesome people and we love them. I think we should go hang out with people that we don't know, who are passed along some of the TTRPG love. And I just found Femme Gamer Party. So it looks like an all lady game, and they have a really cool like super pink background, and they are doing Thirsty for Rain, which I don't know what that is, but it's a charity stream. Oh, it's a charity stream that is benefiting Rain. So that's awesome. So let's go share some love with them, find out what they are up to. FEME Gamer Party. Let's see if I typed that in correctly. It looks like I did. It is follower only chat, so throw them a follow and then drop in the lovely raid calls that folks have been so kind to throw into our chat and say hi to them and make some new friends. Cool. Awesome. Well, thanks everyone. Thanks Misha for running. Thanks everyone for playing. There will be a third issue of Fate Brigade, I'm sure. because we have to spend some more time in space, and we have to have more smooches with our new loves, and other kind of shenanigans. So we will be exploring that in due time. Awesome. Well, thanks everyone. See ya.